Patriots franchise is back, and it's finally the run to the Super Bowl. This is what we have. This is the playoff map right now. We did secure the first seed in the last episode. A little bit of a mishap with the kicking. I'm sure you're going to flame me in the comments. That episode comes out later today. I'm ahead of schedule for the first time ever. But also with that being said, we have some players coming back from injury, so we have to start our playoff push by taking some guys off of our roster. You know, it's the worst thing to say when you are going into a playoff run. Can't pick up a lot of free agents after this. Free agency pool is going to be a little tight, so we have to remove some players from our team. And reading the comments, looking at what everybody's thinking about, the first guy who will no longer be on our roster is going to be Kadarius Toney. We're going to remove him. Jermaine Burton's played well. Xavier Worthy's played well. Brandon Rice, you guys seem to love. And so Kadarius Toney, we are going to go ahead and cut him from our team. And even though we're a 53-man roster right now, I am going to also remove Ty Robinson from the roster. He's no longer going to be playing with us. And he was sent back down to the practice squad because during this run, the one thing I am worried about, just in case, is the quarterback position. I want to pick up a backup quarterback. Michael Pratt was very, very good. But if Michael Pratt's in, we have no backup quarterbacks. And the nice thing is, like, if we run out of receivers, Marcus Jones on the corner side can move over. We have a little bit of wiggle room there. Marcus Jones can also play safety too, which is nice. But at quarterback, backing up, filling in for a Bo Nix sort of look. And what we're going to do is go ahead and bring in Tommy DeVito. Not the best quarterback in the world, but fits very well in a Bo Nix type of look. Yes, he's a little bit smaller than Bo Nix is, but I think he's going to fit in actually pretty well to our team look. Just in case, and this is like a crazy thing that would happen for him to come in, but we're going to pick him up as just a backup for right now. And so hopefully we're all good now. This is going to be our path to the playoffs. We have week number 1, which we're going to go ahead and sim. You know, taking my bets here across the tables, I think the Chargers beat the Broncos. I think that the Houston Texans hopefully beat the Ravens. Ravens are the one team I do not want to run into. And then once again, the Steelers and the Chiefs matching off. I see the Chiefs winning that battle there in the AFC. In the NFC, Seahawks, Washington, and the Dallas Cowboys to win. But we'll see as we go up and sim this week to see how everything shapes out. And this is what the score turned out. And I was 100% correct, except for the Lions and the Packers. So Jackson Dart couldn't lead the Seahawks to a good win there at the number 2 seed. On the AFC side, I think I was 100% correct looking at it right now. The Chargers, the Texans, and the Chiefs all winning. Baker Mayfield couldn't get it done over there in Pittsburgh. And so that's going to set us up now for a rematch. This week we have to play the Chargers once again, a team that we did lose to earlier this season, led by Jawan Edwards there at running back, but he's going to be injured for this week. They also don't have Joshua Palmer, and they're actually pretty hurt across the board here. Their team is really hurt across the board. So what does their roster fully look like right now? Justin Herbert, John Edwards, he's injured. Zonovan Knight is going to be their backup running back. If you do remember Giants franchise or any franchise that I have done well in the past, you know I'm a Zonovan Knight fan. Nobody really had tight end. Luke Lakey, though, starting over Daniel Bellinger, Christian Kirk, Wesco, Quentin Johnson over there. They are limited at the receiver position. Daniel Jones is a listed receiver. That's how hurt they are right now. See, that's why you solidify your roster when you go into the playoffs, so you don't have anything like that happen there. Offensive line, really not that crazy either outside of Rashawn Slater. Going to their defensive side now, Mike Hall in the middle, Tillery, and Latu. But Latu's injured, so it's going to be Sam Safia, Cam Sample, Willie Gay in the middle, and Tulopo is probably the only 80 guy in their box. So this banged up team is crazy. Their secondary, though, is very, very good. So maybe this is a run-heavy day. And we've been trying to have a run-heavy day forever now, and we just haven't been able to get it to work. Maybe today's the day, as they're the 29th ranked defense in the league. Please, I would love to run all over them. Looking at their stats this year, DJ Braswell may actually get the start over Zonovan Knight. What has Braswell done this year? Not a lot. And when he's coming as a starter this season, 2.5 and 2.9 yards per carry. That's awesome. And Zonovan Knight maybe getting some carries in the back half of the season. Yes. Okay. So he was the starter in the wild card game. 5.6 yards per carry with his long being 36. That's a little bit worrisome. Christian Kirk in the wild card caught for 84, but who's going to be that backup wide receiver for them? As Brian Westcott was second on the team with 3 catches for 42 yards, rookie out of Clemson, but that looks like it's about it. Justin Herbert didn't have really the best stats on the season. And in the wild card, it showed 15 of 27 for only 169 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. we may have gotten ourselves into a very lucky position. 41 sacks on this season, 29 touchdowns, 16 interceptions, very similar to our stats. And defensively, there's really nobody to worry about in sacks besides Tulioppo. Cam Sample may be coming off the edge, but with Lato gone, they are really, really banged up here. And we still have only our two major injuries, David Ojabo and Johnny Wilson. So that's fine. We are good. That's the perk of getting the number 1 seed. You have nobody getting injured, no worries about injuries here. We're at 87 offense, 88 defense. They're 83 across the board, as we are 5.5 point favorites in this game. This is how it all schemes out. Offensive rushing yards, we are pretty bad. Passing yards, though, pretty good. Third down conversions, dominant there. Fourth down conversions, not so much. Red zone efficiency is a little low, but defensively, very good numbers, 2 across the board. They actually have a worse pass defense almost than we do, which is kind of wild because our defensive numbers this year have been in shambles. They've also allowed 123 rush yards on the year, one of the most in the league. So let's jump in now. Maybe we could win this game, get a little bit of redemption from earlier this season, and let's see what we can do. As today, we're just going to defend the short pass. I'm going to agree with the coach's decision here, and I want to run the football. I want to run the football. They've allowed a ton of outside attempts this year and actually a really solid number of yards. Jordan Marshall may be able to have a day today. We're not going to throw for 350 yards. I want 1 interception on the defensive side. Win the turnover battle. Win the game very, very easily against this team here today. And I love the game plan boost that we have been getting for some of our guys this year, especially the running back position. All of our guys playing around the 85 mark, which is solid. And as long as our linebackers stay healthy, I'm really not worried about anybody else, and we are good to roll. As we open the divisional round here going into the game, I thought the weather was going to be bad. It doesn't look like it's going to be too bad. We got home field advantage. I am going to worry about snow a little bit coming up in these next 2 games. It may hurt us a little bit, especially if the other teams are on white. Knowing me, I'll probably forget to see something, but our defense needs to step up. We've been playing very, very good in this back half of the season, comparative to the first half of the season, really between locking up the run and locking up the pass. I think Ward was a great pickup. Yeah, he gets tested every once in a while, lets up a reception. But when you have a guy who's deterring quarterbacks to throw his way, that is always a great sign. It's opened the door for guys like Kobe Bryant to get a lot of balls thrown his way. And he's come down with a lot of interceptions this season. Same along the lines with Charles Lester. So I'm very, very happy with how our team is shaping up here today, as it's still sunny, and it looks like we are going to be kicking off finally. Palmer Williams going to boot it deep, and out come Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers. And we are doing a little bit of changes this week. Well, yes, we have some linebackers back healthy first. David Ojabo was the only one out. But we are going to be changing our rush defensive end and rush D tackle a little bit. I want a little bit more size, just in case any team does draw plays or in passing situations decides to do the run. So Justin Matabuke is going to move out to right edge rusher for us. And then we're going to bring in Baremore, keep him in the middle when play happens. As they go to another run here, but with Simmons, we do make a nice tackle to force an early 3rd down. Shutting down Donovan Knight's probably going to be a goal today, which is weird to say, as we are going to pinch everybody here, bring CJ Gardner-Johnson down into the box a little bit. Try to play against this run here on 3rd down. Stretch play to the outside. We're going to rush out there. And can we make the tackle with Jerome Baker? We do. A great way to open up this game, forcing an early punt. Belly tried to block us. Same with Lackey, the other tight end. And so they're going to be punting early here. But those changes on the defensive interior are going to be very, very important for us. I notice it in the short form videos and in the long form videos when you guys are commenting. You really want to see a little bit more run stoppage there on the inside. Yes, we hold teams to 95 rushing yards per game, which is great numbers, but that allows, I think, a little bit more freedom to run and pass defensives, not have to get so stuck up in the schemes and just let our guys play. Isaiah Simmons at sub linebackers have a little bit of movement, there. Yes, he can play the run very well, more known for the pass, but the way we change things up there, I think, is going to help us in the long run. As Jordan Marshall is going to start on the ground today, up the middle, trying to get something rolling. Doesn't really get much, as the Lions at the bottom of the screen do walk away with a win. So what started off for them as a horrible season ended up turning into good, as they make it all the way deep into the playoffs now, as we will have to play the Chiefs if we walk away with a win here today, as we try to go to the air for a pass. Don't get it. Defense giving a really good rush there, and we're going to have to play a tough 3rd down look here. If it is man-to-man coverage, we should be golden here. The route combinations are going to be very, very nice, as we're going to throw it quick to the outside, and we're going to get Harrison. Corner route, Harrison off to the races. Man-to-man coverage, that's what they bring, as Harrison opens this one up with a great score here today. Such a good play to open it up early. I thought the guy pressed up on him was going to be in man-to-man coverage and maybe with the overhang, but the read was immediately him. He was the red route. He was the guy we were looking at first. That guy ended up rushing, so it was one-on-one, him versus safety. He actually came in. Styles came in there off kind of like a nickel corner look, pressed up. That's a one-on-one with a safety all day long. And Marvin Harrison being a 93, 94 overall. That is a win-win for us now as we go for this kick. Hopefully we can put it in. And it's a great feeling when you can make kicks today. It's such a good feeling. And so coming back out there, continue to go heavy sets looks. I mean, that's what's going to happen when they don't have a lot of guys on their roster right now as we're running across the field, dropping with Jerome Baker. Somebody's going to have to take off. We need people to come up, and we do make the tackle, and we get a face mask out of it. Jerome Baker. Not what we wanted there as the Chargers do roll out. That sucks, and that is definitely a spark to the Chargers drive here to tie up this football game. It's very early on in this football game, but having that 7-0 lead is very, very nice. We're going to back up with Simmons just a little bit here. Play this counter all the way, and we filled perfectly. Abdul Carter coming in, making a nice tackle. And I like Jerome Baker not being in the sub linebacker looks. I think Abdul Carter's a little bit better, and better in the sense of not being able to play the run, play the pass, but just being more versatile is what were we doing there. Oh my goodness, big hit from Brian Burns, but CJ Gardner-Johnson took a horrible pursuit angle there as he just got run around. If that's how our defense is playing today, that's going to be a big issue, big problem throughout this game as the Chargers now continuing their drive here as they go run up the middle again, trying to fill a pace. Jerome Baker, what are you doing? Filling the wrong hole as this guy's getting up the field. Zonovan Knight starting out this game hot. What are these fill looks from our team? As we're going to move some guys here, shade some people to the left, try to play this run. I don't think they're going to pull read here as we're filling in, and it is going to be a good tackle. But Christian Gonzalez, oh no, going down with an injury is bad. I mean, corners, luckily we have some guys that can step up, but that's not a look that we want as we are going to pinch some people here. I'm expecting another run, and it is going to be counter play. We are all over it, but we fit the cutback lane very well. Jabril Peppers coming downhill, 3rd and goal now. We just need to force him to a field goal in this aspect. And so now it's going to be a pass coming down the hill with Watts. Bullard's going to get that deep middle here. They go to the outside, and it's going to be a great break up there from Carter. A big hit on Quinton Johnson. As that's actually Kadarius. They picked up Kadarius Toney. Oh my goodness. Can you believe that? We dropped Kadarius. I mean, it makes sense, obviously, but they picked up Kadarius. That's actually hilarious. So Kadarius Toney gets dropped in the wild, like right before we go into the playoffs, and the Chargers picked him up. I didn't even see it when we were going through the roster. Did you guys see it? I didn't see it going through the roster. And that's the story of his career, man. Kadarius Toney dropping a ball inside of the red zone, forcing a field goal. You know what? I kind of love it. I want to rub it in their face. But the Chargers have now picked up 2 former Patriots. So that being Frank Gore Jr. And then, you know, even over to the Raiders or the Bears after. Is Xavier Worthy on a decent return, trying to get up the field, not getting out to the 20-yard line. But now over to the Chargers for Toney. As all I want to do is run this ball well today against this team. They have a superstar in the interior. That's Derwin James. A run, though. Bad blocking. What are we doing? Oh, my goodness. We had the blocks picked up there. That could have easily been a 10-yard run if we just learned how to block a little bit better. And now we got to go to the air and something quick. And if it's man-to-man coverage, it's going to be Slayton on the crosser who's going to have it wide open very early. Instead, we're going to go to him, and he's going to be a tackle. We only pick up 2 out of it, as it was just a cover 2 across the board. Cover 3. It was a cover 3, and they're going one-on-one here with Harrison. And I just really want to see as we're going to throw it up. Harrison one-on-one. Harrison can't bring it down. Styles there in coverage. Oh, come on, please. Harrison, those are the things we need you to do. You're getting left one-on-one against a dude who's like 74 overall. We need to win those, you know. Bad aim from Bo Nix as the punt is going to be returned here. Kobe Bryant, we got to make down, come down, get a play. We try to go for the big hit. They're continuing to break tackles all the way now up to the 40. And so starting out, they're probably going to go to the run here again. We got to come down to make sure we fill as they do go draw play here. And we squeeze the middle, but he still gets up for 5. Zonovan Knight, who knew he was going to be this hard to stop? Undrafted free agent now from 4 years ago. Has had stints with the Jets, with I think the Houston Texans and a couple other teams. Finding a home now late in the season with the Chargers. They do go to the air. We're just sitting all over it, and they throw it right in that window. There's a penalty late on the field. Maybe a holding call, could be a roughing the passer, which would add on to after the play here, as it is going to be a hold. So it's going to back him up. That's beautiful. Rashawn Slater getting called for it there one-on-one against Justin Matabuke. I just love when things work in our favor here as they do go to the air one more time. Slant route coming out. We missed the tackle. Trying to make it with Ivan Pace. 3rd and inches. We got to come up for a solid stop. And we're going to pinch everybody here, trying to fill up. I'm expecting just an HB dive, halfback dive right up the middle. As it is, we're coming up for the fill. Jerome Baker, we make it again. Another 3rd and 1 stop. 3rd and inches stop for us. This time, Baker doing a good job. Ivan Pace also getting in there pretty well. Such a good play, stuffing Zonovan Knight when it matters most, forcing a punt, We're going to go for a block. Why not? This would be a great opportunity here if we're able to fit this one in. Peppers coming up. Oh, Peppers was close to this one. Is this going to be out to the outside? Worthy's actually going to have a lot of space to catch this. Juke move to the outside. No, he gets tackled very, very quickly. I thought if we let that bounce, it was going to skip out of bounds at like the 3-yard line. And to start off this drive, we're not going to go to the run. We are going to go to the air right away. Harrison's going to be open. Harrison, no, we threw it into the linebacker's coverage. That's the worst play we could have done right there. Willie Gase just sitting there. Didn't even see him, didn't even notice him, and we throw a really bad interception. So now we got to hold him to a field goal here. I'm expecting a run play to come out from the Chargers as they do go run, and we're trying to fill up. Zonovan Knight carrying into the touchdown right away. We're down 10-7 in this ball game. Oh my goodness, what a bad interception coming out from Bo Nix. That's exactly what we didn't want happening there today. So the Chargers take the early lead in this game. We shouldn't have thrown that ball. I was just sitting there, I saw man-to-man. My mind went instant, go to a quick crosser. I didn't think Willie Gay was just going to sit right inside of it. And so we are going to be returning this one. Xavier Worthy on the return. I'd love to see something great out of him. And let's go up the field out to the 20, starting there again. And so obviously not the start that we wanted. Well, kind of. We wanted a decent start. That just didn't happen there as a run up the middle doesn't get working anywhere. Harrison, that's not who I want you to block. We're triple teaming the end there, allowing the linebacker to roam free. That's definitely not the look that we do want. So we're going to go to a sprint out flat. Try to get Jordan Marshall in open space as much as possible, and he's going to get open space. And Jordan Marshall now off to the races. Jordan Marshall up the field, getting good juke moves, breaking tackles, and he's got way upfield out to the 40-yard line. That's what we need to do. Get him in open space, as much open space as possible. And I am all for that look here as we're just looking around, trying to scramble. We're just going to throw this one away, and maybe on the outside of Slayton should have went there. But no, there was really nothing really developing that I did like. And so we're going to go to screenplay. Try to get him out in open space here again. Just drop it out to him. Blocks do get picked up. One-on-one on the outside. Good juke move from Jordan Marshall. That's another first down. If Jordan Marshall can't get the running game working, at least just put the man in open space. He's super fast, super quick. We can make plays with him and keep this drive alive. And I'm so excited that Hale is back for us as we're going to force it to the outside to him. He's got a great grab. Welcome back from injury. So well for us throughout the season. I really, really like him. Unfortunately, he did get injured, so we lost him for a long time, but that's okay. He's back when it counts the most, and we're going to go to him again here on the outside. Screenplay this time. Really give it a lot of time to set up, and it's just a bad pass. No, that's not what we wanted there, Bo Nix. And so on 3rd and 3, we just have to pick this one up here. Slant route underneath. Can Harrison make the grab? And he's so unbelievably good when we need him to be. Struggles against the jump ball sometimes. Like, I feel like we should get more wins with him in one-on-one situation to the outside. And so keeping this rolling here to the air, out to the outside. The tight end or the fullback's open. McBee with the first down. He was such a good pickup for us. I think he's going to be a stud. I would love to see one day about how he develops. You know, we're getting him reps, getting him time, getting him minutes on the field here, just continuing to have success as a counterplay now, working up the middle, trying to find our way, trying to squeeze through that little C gap that opened up underneath the Juwan Johnson block and try not to go outside of it. But that's just not the case all the time. As out to the outside, Slayton's got a one-on-one, try to get some yards up the field. And it's going to be 2nd and 6, 2nd and 8 to 3rd and 6 here. So now we got to pick this up. One-on-one, maybe to the outside. We're going to take the snap here. And it's going to be out to Harrison. One-on-one, and he just so good coverage by Derwin James. 4th and 6. We're going to have to tie up this football game with a field goal. That's not what we wanted. Is we're going to have to go for the kick here. Young Ho Koo, it's going to be up, and it's going to be good. And so the football game is tied up. Palmer Williams going to put this one into the back of the end zone. No worries. I'm a little bit happy with how this game goes. There's a lot of good, a lot of bad. I think one big mistake isn't going to be the end-all, be-all for everything here. We need to shut down Zonovan Knight. Almost 4 yards per carry. I think over 4 yards per carry right now if I do my math correctly here, as we definitely need that to stop. And I think they're going to go right back to him here. Actually, no, play action. We're going to roll out, and his back shoulder throw, and it's intercepted by Tre'Davious Ward. A huge interception there on the jump ball as Herbert tried to test the man one-on-one to the outside. Tre'Davious Ward coming down with it. That's exactly what we needed in that situation. And I think we got our swagger back. Let's continue to go here. Pull, read option, out to the outside. One-on-one, Bo Nix. Yeah, his juke move isn't the greatest, but 7 yards is a great carry. Our biggest carry of the day. Please, I need you to get up. As he does. Okay, so that's good. As they stack the box here, heavy. So we're actually going to flip this run to the left side here. 2 minutes on the play clock. Guy coming down the field just right away. Marshall, please get upfield for the first down. 3rd and inches. The hole was so open. I don't know why we can't hit holes correctly. And so to pick this up, they're going to be expecting run. They're going to bite on this here, and it's going to be out to the outside. Bringstool's going to have the catch on the outside. Bringstool's got the first down. keeping this drive rolling here. This is exactly what we needed. We're crossing the midfield stripe. Everybody's getting involved, and we're going to get Jordan Marshall out in the open space again. Screenplay again. Just get it to him. Have him run. No way we break those tackles, and we do. Jordan Marshall falling up the field, trying to get the first down again, and Bo Nix already 160 on the day through the air. So back to it. Corum's got to pick this one up. Willie Gay missing the tackle here. Running up the field's going to be Corum, and Corum's getting up for a good run. Corum's going to be taking some snaps on the rest of this drive. Third down back's going to be Jordan Marshall. First down back's going to be Corum. I've decided, as he seems to be running the ball a little bit better, and we're going to go back to him here. I want to get this first down. Keep things rolling. Here's a run. I should have cut that back into that A gap there. Linebacker was there, I know. But at least we would have gotten some more yards out of it. As checking to a pass. Play clock running down. We got to be able to hit the open man here. As I'm looking, I see him a cross-body throw. Johnson, get upfield. What are we doing, man? I need that to get upfield. We still do get 6 out of it, so we're going to the pass, and we're going to throw it up. Corner of the end zone. Harrison's not able to win his jump ball there on the outside against a guy with no gloves on. Arnold, who's a very good corner, I'm not going to lie. Trent Arnold doing a really good job there in coverage. And so we're going to have to settle for a field goal. Young Hoku, we need you to put this one through. Nice and easy. Pratt in the hold. I love Young Hoku. Such a good job. That's exactly what we need. Dicker the kicker, you know, his third leg wasn't all that good for us. That's not what we needed here. We needed him to make field goals, not miss them. And Young Hoku's come in and made a ton of really good field goals for us here. Williams is going to put this in the back of the end zone, like always. Gotta love Palmer Williams. Stopping the run. That's the only goal here. Filling up the middles. They go out to the outside, and we're going to be feeling nice and easy there. That's exactly the type of run defense we need. Yes, it's 4 yards. Yes, 4 yards is technically a really good run, but on second down, I want them to go to the air. We're bringing pressure across the board. Safety's coming. Another run probably here, as it is going to be a run, and we're blitzing right into it. And Jabril Peppers fills. Brian Burns goes down. Oh, this is definitely not what we needed. He's one of the guys. Our defensive line, our linebacking core is very thin. Okay, there's guys there who we need them healthy. We need them playing. We're going to guess pass here. Kind of roam with Isaiah Simmons. We're going to have to move some guys around. Like Justin Matabuke is going to have to move around a little bit for us. And they're going to go to the outside and we stop them. It's Kadarius Toney with the catch. Christian Gonzalez in coverage. And we force a huge punt there. Taylor's going to be the one to boot this away. But that is a massive stop here in a 2-minute warning drive. Coming in tow with just under 3 left in the game is a good return coming out from Xavier Worthy. I like him at returner. I'm not going to lie, with his speed. It's like a Jordan Marshall back there, but we can keep Jordan Marshall a little bit less tired. As Brian Burns broke his finger. I played football on a broken finger, so can you. Come on now. Starting off, we are going to go to the ground first. Jordan Marshall on the run. Can we get this to work? I'm looking at the hole a little bit, and then we do fall forward for a decent gain. As I say decent, it's only 2. There's a stick concept coming out now. Harrison should be open, very open here, and he is. We're going to go to him. Harrison getting up the field. Harrison falling forward for the first down. The ball goes out. Slayton, thank goodness you picked that up. That is huge for us. We cannot have a turnover this late. We want the lead going into halftime at least, is now that it's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. And my only hope here is Jawan Johnson on the outside can get open on this whip route. And he is. He's going to find himself very wide open to the outside. Can we get the stiff arm? And we do on Derwin James. And the drive continues here. You know, I don't like throwing 20 different times on a drive, but that's just how this is going to work. Here's a run to the outside, trying to look for it, trying to cut back. Nothing really going. I'm going to sit back in the hurry up here and look for maybe like a spot concept to take hold here. We got a guy coming in short. As that's actually out to the outside, we're going to go to Jordan Marshall, and he is able to catch it for only 2 yards. And here's the thing. If we don't get this, that's okay. We'll punt it away. We took enough time off the clock here where we really don't have to worry about any big issues arising out of it. As a crosser, actually, we're going to have a crosser wide open. Hale's got the grab. Hale down the sideline, just step out of bounds. We don't have to burn a timeout. And 22 passes in the first half. Not good. I'll be completely honest. Yes, we're controlling TOP, which is always a great feeling, as we'll need somebody to get open here in this man coverage look. As I'm going to try to throw it corner of the end zone. Burton's got it. No, Burton, it's broken up with. Tried to throw it a little bit short, and that was a great hit coming in from the safety. I thought that had touchdown written all over it here. There is still 42 seconds left, and there's no linebacker. I have an idea here. We're going to roll out with Bo Nix. Look, and Bo Nix is going to take off. Bo Nix to the end zone here. Bo Nix is going to be jumping in. We got ourselves a rushing touchdown here in this first half. 20-10 is going to be the score going into the break, barring any big plays here from the Chargers. But I thought maybe it was a scramble opportunity to step up in the pocket. But hey, scrambling out to the outside works too. Their defensive line, not the best in terms of pass rush. They've had to bring 5 to at least get any big pressure onto us. And Young Hoku is going to come in and kick this one in to make it this 20-10 ball game. So barring any big comeback. Barring any big plays here, yes, they have all 3 timeouts. This is going to be prime position for us. If you remember last time we played the Chargers, we did go into halftime with a lead. I think the score was 10-7 there. So a little bit bigger this time around. We've been throwing the ball very, very well this game. Didn't throw the ball well last episode at all against the Raiders or against the Miami Dolphins. But we do have a nice interception this week with Travarius Ward kind of just stepping up on a go route. Really making a good play. Kadarius Toney's number 3 receiver here. We got to look at that. And they go to him. And it is a good breakup again. Kadarius Toney's been targeted multiple times this game. Still doesn't have a reception, if I think I am correct there, as they go quads look. Not really expecting quads look out of them, but they go to it anyway here as we're going to be dropping as they just throw the outside. Kobe Bryant make the tackle in bounds. No, Chargers run out of bounds, 3rd and 2. As Justin Herbert, 3 of 6 for 28. I have to see what the TOP is, because if the TOP is something crazy, that is actually awesome. Here, as I got to user Gonzalez, bring him over. We're man-on-man against the running back here. Brian Burns out, which does suck. As we're rolling here, trying to chuck something up deep, and Ward. Come on, Ward. As we just drop the footballs, they go to Kadarius Toney again. A really bad pass by Justin Herbert. Doesn't have the arm strength to get all the way over there, throwing across his body. As that is such a great job again. I really need to see how many times or how many plays we have run, because I'd love to look at those numbers here. Is up the middle. Xavier Worthy trying to find space. Xavier Worthy. No, there's going to be a holding call. Oh my goodness. What a phenomenal return. You saw us. Like, why can we return so well, but we can't run the ball? Like, the ball carrying vision is there. Things are just not working, as Charles Lester is going to be the one who called for it. Oh, that sucks. As we're going to start at the 23-yard line. We're just going to run this ball out here. Take it to halftime. Oh my, we could have had a phenomenal return. I don't even think the holding call was that needed. As it's going to be Blake Corum up the middle, getting a little bit of yards, just getting shut down after a gain of 5. So he continues to run the ball a little bit better than Jordan Marshall, but that's going to be it. We could have had 27-10 at half. What a crazy return from Xavier Worthy. As we have 24 pass plays, 11 rushing plays. So we have run 35 offensive plays so far in this game already. That's got to be a record here in the first half for us. As it looks like the Chiefs did win, so we will have to play them in the AFC Championship game. On the other side, the Lions did win their game as well. Did not expect them to get that far. Good for them. That is a great number for their season. As CJ Stroud was somebody that did worry me, but they really have no run game. They haven't got themselves a great running back to pair up with CJ Stroud, and that's okay. Here's a return. We get a little juke move, get another little juke move, and we do get out to the 20 to start in this second half, as we do such a good feeling to get the ball first here. And so let's really try to go run this clock here. So we're going to cut this one up, cut this one back, and we start off this drive with a holding call. That is a great feeling. It's going to be on Juwan Johnson. I'm calling it here, or one of the tackles. And it's on the center. Okay. I was completely wrong. Didn't expect it. Didn't see it. And so now I feel like I have to go to the air, right? We have to get things rolling here just to kind of pick things up. Brinkstool's going to be leaking out to the outside. We're going to give it to him. He's going to be able to get up the field. Maybe a juke move from the tight end. Nope, not the case. We only get 4 out of it, as we may get a Harrison one-on-one look here. What if we could get that? As we're going to go to him here. He's open coverage. Just secure the catch, and we do. Oh my goodness. The safety, I have to see what coverage they're in, because the safety left. And that's why I threw it up to him. I put him on a go route because I was kind of waiting for him to drag somebody up the field. But we throw it again as we get hit. And I don't know where that safety went. Broken coverage maybe from Arnold, as it was a cover 3 seam show 6. Okay. So the safety wasn't supposed to get that side. He was supposed to go down in the flats. Well, it works nonetheless here, as Harrison's got the X Factor enabled, and the safety's creeping up again. You have to try it with the X Factor enabled here. We're going to leave Juwan Johnson into block and just snap this football, drop deep, and chuck it up to him. Backside, he's got the catch again. There's no way. If this is how the X Factor is going to go, Harrison's going to be feeling it. We haven't gotten an X Factor for him to work all season long, as he checks himself out here. I feel if somebody's that hot, you got to leave him in the game, right? 2 massive catches back-to-back to flip the entire field. That's how you really have to roll it. And we try to go for a juke move. Doesn't work. Willie Gay turn it into a spin move by accident. But I'm really, really liking how this is rolling here. Another run. Blake Corum, though. Blake Corum getting a juke move to the outside to fit. 3rd and 5 now. Do we go to the air? Do we go to the run? Do we go to a screen? I think it's going to be a spot concept. That's how we're going to be able to pick this up here. Harrison does check back in. He may be the one open here on this spot look. As we're looking at it, I see him, though. No, it is going to be a catch and drop by Slayton. Slayton hasn't gotten too involved in today's action. But Young Hoku starting off this game starting off the second half, with a field goal is not bad at all, as I completely whiff it. I don't know. I'm trying to hit the X button. I guess it didn't quite work, as we completely blow this kick here. And so maybe not what we wanted there is we do miss the kick. Modded Madden sucks sometimes. I wish I was able to kick a field goal. I don't know what's going on there is we get a flag. And I think it's because we were motioning. We changed up the play and Keon White. As it's on the offense. Oh, did we get saved by the bell? Holy crap. Keon White was like on the other side of the line. That was not expected as they go quads look here. Really trying to throw themselves back into this game, I guess, here. Penalty coming out. As no, it's a quarterback draw, and it's Bobby Brown all over it in the middle. Everybody forgot to block him as Justin Herbert doesn't get much out of it. And the crazy thing is we haven't even brought a lot of blitzes today. It's just been our linebacking core playing really, really well when needed. As I do expect them to go to the run here now. They actually go to the air, scrambling out to the outside, and we got him right away. Finally, somebody makes a grab for them. It's going to be Quentin Johnson. As if this is how our defense is going to play in this playoffs, oh, we could really, really set some things on fire here. As we need a drop here. I'm trying to drop with Simmons out the outside. Doesn't quite work. But CJ Gardner-Johnson on the outside. Great tackle on Bracewell there again. And we force an early punt for the Chargers. Really nothing going. Yes, we didn't put any points up on the board. That's fine. We flipped fields. Played the field position game in some sort of sense as Taylor kicks this one off. And our gunners on the outside blocking very, very well. We're going to have a lot of room here as we bring this one to the outside. Xavier Worthy's got a lot of room to run. Juke move back inside. Xavier Worthy doing a good job at returner there. That speed is beautiful. Harrison, 5 catches, 154 yards, 1 touchdown. Haven't seen a game like that from him in a long time. Especially with it not being like a tale of two halves. I feel like that's something that's happened with us a lot here this season. If he has a good first half, he really gets quiet there for the second half as we're going to continue to go out to him. He's open on the outside, getting up, trying to go for the first down, not quite there. So I'm just going to keep trying to drop, and we're going to throw it up to him. One-on-one there again. Harrison, no, it's intercepted. Why didn't you go up for it in the aggro catch? That's not what we wanted, as they're going to get a decent return out of this. So I was getting a little too overzealous with Salte Samuel Jr., the really good corner, going up for the interception. Harrison, I wanted you to jump ball that. Against him right now, you're 6'3", he's 5'11". And you have a better vertical. Oh, that's such a bad play by me. Oh, way overzealous as somebody now jumps. Maybe this one is on us, as it's going to be false start on the offense. So we're going to be good there, I guess. So multiple jumps here for the Chargers to start their drive as they go fullback there. It's looking like it's going to be a counter run to me, as we almost did jump again, as it's actually going to be a pass out to the outside. It's going to be in this window. Kadarius Toney finally has the reception for a first down on CJ Gardner-Johnson, but that really sucks. I didn't want that to be a problem in this game. Any big issues like that, as they do go run here, we fill right away Isaiah Simmons. They didn't go to the run to start the first drive of the second half. If they go to it now, that's where it does worry me a little bit. I don't want any big issues. So we're actually just going to bring Justin Matabuke on a blitz. Yes, it's a little bit weird on the outside as we get the sack. Okay, that worked. It was a screenplay to the outside. Didn't have enough time to develop. Barrymore gets in. And on 3rd and 13, we're bringing the blitz. We are 100% bringing everybody here. We should have a free rusher no matter what. Should be Kobe Bryant as the ball gets dropped off underneath Quentin Johnson with the catch, but not a lot of yards after that. So another punt coming out for the Chargers. And we almost blocked one last time. Can Peppers get in there for the block? Peppers coming up. No, we got stuck up just a little bit. Worthy, he's not going to have a lot of blockers in front of him as we're going to try to juke this. Oh, what a good juke move. Oh, he breaks another tackle there. Xavier Worthy doing the absolute most at returner. He's so exciting. Dude, I'm so excited to use him. If the season does, or if the series does continue, who knows? This could be the last episode if we walk away with the Super Bowl in this one. Starting off with some deep shots here. 4 verticals looking. And I see the blitz coming. Styles getting in for a good sack there. No scores here in this third quarter so far, and that's okay. That's fine. We can settle back down and try to get some things rolling as we're going to throw this slant route quick early just for a little RPO. Something I haven't done a lot this season, the RPO action. I'm just really not a fan of it. I feel like, the contemplation time, sometimes I wait a little too long, screw myself over. Don't want you guys making fun of me in the chat. That's okay, as we're going to go quick to Slayton here, and that's going to be intercepted. No, it's not. We got hit hard off the edge there. I was just trying to get the ball out of my hands, testing to the outside. It didn't quite work as, now we're losing the field position battle. Chargers may have some points to put up on this drive here because they're going to be catching this ball right about the 40-yard line. Leicester, really good job getting down there, though, forcing the fair catch starting on the 38 as Awanu goes down with a dislocated elbow. So that sucks. Losing a key offensive lineman, key defensive lineman in this game. What else? What else are we going to lose? That's the problem right now. So many guys banged up in this game. That's not what we wanted happening here. As a trap play comes out, and it's Zonovan Knight out to the outside. Luckily enough, we held him before the first down. I saw it all the way. Tried to fill. Good bounce lane there for him. I'm expecting them to go right back to it here again. Stacked receivers on the outside. Don't really expect them to go to the run. Instead, go to the pass here with Simmons. We force him to cut right into Barrymore for a good tackle. Bracewell on the run. It's not Zonovan Knight getting it that time here. We're blitzing here on 3rd and 2. This has run written all over it here. Just a little inside zone, and we're going to fill perfectly. We blitz right into it, and we make another third down stop, as that does bring us now to the end of the third quarter. Passing numbers, rushing numbers, not that great across the board, but we're just continuing now. It's coming to the point where maybe we just drowned out the clock. Our defense is playing so well. Only touchdown they let up all game was when the Chargers started the drive at the 7-yard line. And we're going to be going for a blitz because Taylor's probably going to try to pin us deep here as we're coming on the run. Don't get off with Peppers. And with this one, catching it at the 7-yard line, I'm going to let it bounce. And it bounces right back into the hands. I was going to fair catch it, but it bounced right into Rodgers, as we are going to start chewing the clock here in this game. Really just running the football as we start off with such a bad run. Oh my goodness. Can you believe this is, like, this team is 70 overall in the interior, and this is what we're doing here in this game. We just can't get things rolling. Now we're definitely backed up. Have to be a big issue. We're going to try to flip the play here to the other side. And do we run it right into it? No, we can't even get through. Blake Corum trying his best to fight forward. Now a 3rd and 13. And so we're going to pray there in man-to-man coverage. If they are, Harrison open again, that route, that combination that we do like, and he is. Oh my gosh, he's going to find his way open. No, it gets knocked down. Oh my goodness. That was going to be a perfect opportunity to hit that big play again. That corner route is so lethal when Harrison's running it. And so we're going to be forced to punt this one away. They're bringing pressure. We're going to get the punt off, no worries. And we're going to force a fair catch now. So instead of starting at the 38, they start at the 42. A little bit of a field position battles here in this second half. And sooner or later, something is going to give here. With Peppers, we're coming. If they go run with Bracewell, and they do, we're fitting in. Good job from Abdul Carter making the tackle. Only get a yard out of it. As somebody does jump here on this 2nd and 9. Hopefully it's not us. I don't want to give it up. And it's going to be on the offense. Thank goodness. So it is going to continue, back them up just a little bit. And we're going to move Bullard in. I love him at linebacker right now. Quick pass out to the outside, and it is. How is it a cover 3? We let up that catch there. Quinton Johnson getting the reception, and now the Chargers are in striking territory. I said something has to give, but how are we in a cover 3 look? Well, the safety had to get all the way over there. But that's, come on. That is such a bad look from us. Now they can lean on the run a little bit, have a little bit more fun with it. We're bringing Peppers down to the box, and they do go play action. And we're going to be dropping back with it. It's thrown into an interception. Christian Gonzalez, that was a bad throw. Right into your hands. Oh, that is an absolute killer. Are you kidding me? Across the board, that may have been one of the easiest interception attempts I've ever seen anybody have. Is we're going to run with this crosser here, and it's going to be given off to Tony. Yes, he's fast. Yes, we make the tackle, though, forcing 3rd and 6. We're going to bring it here. Kobe Bryant off the edge. Can we make this tackle? Can we make this play? Somebody's going to be free, and it's across the middle. Who was on him? Man-to-man coverage. What was that coverage? Are you kidding me? As Wesco makes the reception now, his first one of the game. And I'm looking at it here. Wesco on the route just gets stuck. Jabril Peppers gets pinned. And that is an absolute killer as we pinch the defensive line here. Stretch play to the outside. We got to be on top of it. Counter play, though. And it is Isaiah Simmons bottling it up. We have to hold them from a touchdown here late in this ball game. So we're going to be continuing just to shift people over. I think they're going to go to the air here. Try to strike from about 11 out. No, they go run again. And we just got to continue to go feed it to the outside. And we make a good tackle with Jerome Baker getting all the way across. 3rd and goal from the 11 or from the 10 still is very, very good. And we are going to go cover 3. CJ Gardner-Johnson coming down into the box a little bit. Guys to the outside. We're looking for anything in our zone here. Out, they jump it to the running back, and it is Isaiah Simmons forcing them into a field goal. Bless up. We were able to make a stop. That's exactly what we wanted. Lester, a block here would be beautiful. You've gotten one already this season. Give us another one, please. Here coming off the edge. No, it's up and good. That's fine. That's okay. That's not the worst thing that could happen out of all of this right now, as we do just walk away with a guy giving up a field goal, as the Chargers still have not gone 50 yards on us and ended up with a touchdown. Like I said, the only touchdown they got this game was starting at the 7-yard line. So that is beautiful, as we're not going to return this one here with Worthy. We're going to, against our better judgment, we're just going to take a knee, as you do think we're going to go run here to start it, but are we? No, absolutely not, as we're going to go to the fullback on the outside, and he drops the ball. Oh my goodness. Please, Madden gods, we need you on our side here in this game just to make the right plays, just to make something happen. Now to the read option. Hopefully a pull read. No, it's going to be a give read. Up the middle. Oh, Jordan Marshall finally getting up the field for a first down. That's what we need to hear late in this ball game. Thank goodness he was able to get it rolling. And I'll go right back to it here. Screenplay now. Jordan Marshall should get a little loose. Hopefully the blocking can get there. No, the blocking doesn't quite get there, but he falls forward for the first down again. Jordan Marshall continues to make plays, slipping through tacklers. He is so unbelievably shifty. It is awesome. 52 receiving yards on the day is exactly what we need from him. As we're just going to have Corum leaking out now. Corum, the other running back, gets a reception here. Juke move. He's got enough for the first down. 3 straight running backs. 3 straight first downs now. And we're continuing just to milk this down the field. As True Clock continues to be on here. As the blocks can get picked up. No, Jawan Johnson really not looking for anybody to block there. As it is a good tackle coming in. But the clock's continuing to run down here. I'm waiting for a pull read again from our side. They're stacking the box. Blitz off that side. So maybe backsides is going to be open here, as it is going to be Slayton getting up the field. Slayton, stay in bounds. Get tackled in bounds. Please do not stop the clock. And yes, he was tackled in bounds. That's absolutely beautiful. And so the game doesn't come down to this, but this is probably one of the biggest plays in the game. A 3rd and 3 from this position, and it's going to be out. Hale's got to get forward for the first down, please. And he does. And they start burning timeouts in this ball game. That is beautiful there. That's exactly what we needed, as they know it's going to be a run. From here on out, they know they're going to run the football as a pitch play to the outside to start, and we got to try to turn it up just a little bit. Blake Corum, we need no fumbles, as they have the 2-minute warning to play with. So that's where the timeouts do come into a better play. So one more first down is what I really, really need here, is out to the outside. We're going to throw it to him. Harrison making the catch. Harrison, we're barely fitting into that window, but there's a late flag. What's the late flag? Please don't be a holding. Personal foul. Face mask. Oh my goodness. That's going to give us such a huge advantage. Henley getting it there, but it does save them from a timeout. So that does suck. They have timeout and the 2-minute warning here to work with. Run up the middle, trying to get something going. Jawan Johnson forgetting how to block as usual. But this is going to be the last one. This is the thing that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning here. Backside run. Maybe we can get something to work, as it is going to be up the middle. It's going to be Corum getting a little bit of room. Corum getting down, and it's going to be the 2-minute warning finally called. He's got 10 rushes for 18 yards. Marshall's got 8 carries for 20 yards, but it is going to be the 2-minute warning that does get called. We need one more first down in this game. I don't care about the touchdown. I don't want it. I want a first down. I want to end this football game here. Our offense hasn't put up any points here in this second half, and we're going to go stick concept to the right side. I'm looking at Johnson right away. Johnson settle. Get forward for the first down. No. 4th and 2. We have to take the field goal. We don't want to be stupid about it. Make it a 2-score game. If we don't, I'm letting everybody know, if we miss this field goal, I give you full permission to hate me forever. But we're going to take some time here a little bit, and then we're going to go ahead and kick it. And so with 8 seconds left now, this kick is going to be up, and it's going to be good. Young Hoku banging it in. 23-13 is the score. Such a good drive from our running backs. Not through the ground, but through the air. I just don't know why we can't run the football. This is absolutely killing me here. Other teams are finding their success, and we just can't. We legitimately are, like, I've never ran the ball this bad in Madden ever. And if you know anything about me, you've watched any of my franchise videos throughout the years, it is just running the football. Like, I love running the football. Like, when NCAA comes out, I'm a triple option guy. In my free time, when I'm running that triple option all the way into the ground. That's what I love the aspect of running the football. I don't understand why we can't do it here. I'm really, really trying. Our offensive line is struggling. But with the Chargers now, they're going to have to go to the air here in this game. Probably expecting a dump off as I see the tight end, actually. That's a great pass to the tight end. But we tackle him in bounds. No, don't drag him out, as they do hit on that one already across midfield. They're going to have to get an onside kick no matter what points they do get here, as they're going to go quick to the air again, expecting something across the middle. No, we get stuck up with Isaiah Simmons trying to watch it, as I want to let underneath 200 passing yards, and there's 40 yards in, and they're actually going to go for the spike, which is great. Mathematically, they shouldn't have 200 pass yards in this game, which that would be a phenomenal number, as our defense just came to play today. Yes, Donovan Knight had his little bit of rushing yards there. I don't know if he topped 50 on the day, which I would be surprised if he did, as we're going to be running with this one as they go out to the outside. Simmons, we just have to make the tackle. Simmons on Donovan Knight. You can't win that one, as they didn't even almost have 20 pass. This will be their 20th passing attempt on the day right here. This spike will be, as it's going to be 3rd and 10. I'm surprised they're spiking the football, at least taking that long to do it. As 4th and 10, I want this ball to come out as fast as possible. So we are blitzing the house. I want them to throw it short here. We're going to have free rushers across the board, and it's almost an interception from Christian Gonzalez. That's what ends the game. 14 for 20 is Justin Herbert's final stats, as we're just going to go ahead. Donovan Edwards is going to come in, run this ball out one time, and that is going to be all she wrote. I cannot believe that's how this day ended up here. Donovan Edwards up the middle, getting a juke move to the outside. You know, he may be running back one going in. He's had success against every single time we've played the Chiefs. So maybe we'll run him a little bit, because something needs to change, please. As that is the game. We win in the divisional. Patriots versus Chargers walk away with the epic victory royale. Move on now to the AFC Championship game. Patrick Mahomes still getting his teams there no matter what. Kelsey's gone. Willie Gay's gone. A lot of people on that team are gone. Patrick Mahomes, no matter what, will his team that deep into the playoffs. Very, very happy with how this game turned out, though. Yes, the points weren't there in the second half, but you know what was? The defense. Looking at the stats here, Bo Nix, 350 passing yards, having himself a day. Does have 2 interceptions, which is fine, but Justin Herbert, 14 of 20 for 160. That's it. Very good job inside of a night. Under 4 yards per carry, 47. Our side, though, running the football. Bo Nix led the way with 25 rushing yards. Edwards had 16 on the 1 rush. Almost beat out everybody there, but this is abysmal. I cannot believe that happened. It's Harrison having a good day. Hale coming back, having a good day. Slayton having 3 catches. Brinkstool getting involved as well. Any big drops? It was only the fullback, right? Yes. But then on the defensive side, half a sack between Keon White and Barrymore. 1 nice interception on the day, and leading the tackles as always is going to be Simmons up there. Pass defended, 3 from Christian Gonzalez. Great numbers. Great numbers across the board. And we got to move on to see how everything shapes up here as we square off against the Chiefs. What do they really have is the question. We need to dive a little bit deeper. We know they have Patrick Mahomes, Isaiah Pacheco leading the way, who's actually second in the league in rushing yards. And Patrick Mahomes, 23 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Not his best year in terms of touchdown numbers. Did have a lot of yards to his name, though. Looking at it, hasn't really taken a step back. Still probably the best quarterback in the league with an 89 overall offense. Looking across the board, their offensive line hasn't changed all that much in the same right. Maybe a D's there at right guard being a step back for them. Still don't have any good receivers. Looking at it, they're still struggling in that department. And they still have Nate Atkins there at tight end, the guy who last time we played him had 4 touchdowns in a week. And if you look at the schedule, we did beat them in week 6, 38-24. So hopefully we can do the same here today. I want to take a look, though, at their defense, see if any big changes has been made. Looking across the board, their secondary still is a little bit weak. Maybe we could take advantage of that. My goal is to have our guys, being Slayton, really take up Trent McDuffie and attack Harrison if he is one-on-one with Dwight McGlovin. I think that would be a great matchup for us. And their defensive line actually did take a step back in the middle with Orhoro. That's a good try to pronounce it, but you look at the cross. That's because Chris Jones is out with an injury. KJ Osborne's still out. Mike Williams actually out as well. Sharmani Connor is also going to be out for them in the secondary. So they are pretty injured across the board. I mean, looking at ours, though, we do have Mike Onwanu, who's going to be out until the Super Bowl. The nice thing is we did get David Ojabo back, so that is going to keep our roster full. And then that just means at the tackle spot, you see it here, we have the 3 guys at the right spot, but with the 1 sitting on the left. Hunter Erb, we are going to transfer him over to left tackle just to fill. I think he's good enough. I think he'll have some success over there if he does come in the game. Obviously, Austin Jackson is going to be the starter first. But that's a little change we are going to make. The rookie may get some playing time here today. But it's nice that Brian Burns isn't going to miss a lot of time. We're actually pretty set looking at it. We need to get into practice this week. I want to stop Patrick Mahomes. That's the obvious thing. And with that game plan, we are going to be stopping the short pass. I'm really not worried about the deep pass this week. I don't think we'll have any issues about that. And today I do want to try to pass the football. It's going to be our focus. We're going to throw short as well against this team. Hopefully no interceptions. We had the 2 last week. Don't want that to be a reoccurring theme with Bo Nix, especially this late in the season. If that is a reoccurring issue, then we are going to be in for another season of Patriots franchise. But I want to win the Super Bowl. I want to move on. We got a lot of cool things planned here in the future. If you want a little hint, I'm thinking about taking on another franchise, but doing the series a little bit differently. If you ever seen like a Bordeaux style video, something along the lines of that with Madden, doing that aspect, but either with a relocation/expansion team. I have a way that we can plan that out, have that be a little bit of fun, or just taking over another team. But you see, we did win a weekly award, which is good to see, and it is Harrison having his great numbers, Willie Gay in the middle. See ya later. You are done on the season. So, not only did we get the cool win, but we also got the player of the week. And hopefully we can walk away with a win. More clear skies, which is nice, taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. It's good to have home games here in this playoff run. Hopefully we can walk away with a win. And I know there's ads throughout this video, but I'll do my own little plug. If you guys are interested, I do own one of the fastest growing agencies on the web right now with DSB Media. I'll link our website in the description below. If you're interested and you want to start streaming for yourself, I can bypass any of the follower limits, any of the rules and regulations, and give you a jump start on at least TikTok streaming. That's where we exist right now. But it's a cool little opportunity that I've been running now since college, since I was stuck in my dorm room, if you guys do remember that. But today we have to take down the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes. I'm worried about Nate Adkins, I'm not going to lie. The tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs putting up great numbers all season long at 61 overall. Doesn't make sense to me. Kansas City did lose Travis Kelce, obviously. But from there, that's how it operated. They brought in a 61 overall tight end who's absolutely balling out for them. Did not expect that at all. And I just want to be able to shut him down today, make sure there are no issues. Pacheco, also somebody I am worried about today on this offense. If we can force Patrick Mahomes to throw short the entire game, that's great. They have no deep threats across the board, and their receiving room is extremely rough. I'm actually going to take a look at the depth chart again at receiver, because you saw they had nobody there. In fact, Tyler Van Dyke was on their depth chart at receiver. And looking at it, yes, it is existing like this. Chenault, Tyler Van Dyke's also there. KJ Osborne is injured. But this is what they're running with, and I think we're really going to be able to take advantage of that today here. But Ivan Pace and Jerome Baker in the middle, Abdul Carter on the outside as they do go run first in the cutback lane. We're almost there, filling as they start off with a nice little 5-yard run to open up the AFC Championship game. And I don't know if pressure is going to be the option today. I'd love to bring some pressure, but it's not going to be my biggest issue or biggest thing I lean on. I am going to bring Gonzalez, though, on the outside as another run with Pacheco. He's got open green grass. He's getting up for the first down and more. They run away from the blitz, which was a little bit expected, but I thought we would feel a little bit better in this game as we're going to pinch guys here. As we're running zone coverage, we should have some success as we're going to move some guys here. Just play the run. I don't think Patrick Mahomes is going to have any issues as they go right across from us, and Pacheco's got the catch on the angle route. Pacheco getting up the field, and he continues to carry this team down the field early in this one with 2 5+ yard runs and the reception. But there is going to be somebody jumping here after the first down was picked up, and it's going to be a penalty on us here. Is this a Jabo coming back from injury? And it's not, it's Barrymore. So they got even more yards now to work with in this one. We have to be able to get them off the field early. Do not want an open touchdown as they do go stretch play the outside. Pace is there, and we're there with Baker as well. 2nd and 3, finally a decent run stop. We're going to lean on it again here. Continue to go 3-4, stack the box. This time we're getting planted, and Isaiah Simmons gets hit in the ankle. I don't know what he was doing there. That was his assignment to fill. I want to go back to replay and look at that one. Here's Isaiah Simmons right here as the ball gets snapped, scraping across. Don't really know what happened. Oh, he just gets stuck up on the ankle and then starts jogging after before we switch on to him. So then now they're set up 1st and goal here, and I just expect them to go back to the run because why not, right? They've been completely doing it all the way down the field, maybe an inside zone split, something like that being expected here as they are going run. Cutback lane is open, but it is Benito coming in and making a solid tackle. Abdul Carter does get the credit for it, though. They really have had no reason to pass at all to any of the receivers. And if you can stop them from doing that, like if the Chiefs can run on you all day long, that's problems as we're going to be coming up on this blitz. Getting Patrick Mahomes out of the pocket and a good knockdown from Brian Burns. I'm so happy he's healthy in this one. Such a good play. Now they're going to have to throw here on 3rd and goal. We're going to kind of go out here with Baker just a little bit. Play to the outside as they're going to test us to the outside. We're going to stop them. We're going to hold them 4th and goal. Chiefs are going to settle for a field goal here in this one, hopefully. And no, they're going to go for it. And so we're going to be sitting in coverage. We got to be able to stop them unless they do go to the run here. As they do go to the air. Out to the outside, and it is caught for a touchdown. Tyler Van Dyke. Oh my gosh. They're so injured, they're running a quarterback at receiver, and he beat Christian Gonzalez for a touchdown? That is pathetic. Are you kidding me? That's how they open up the AFC Championship game? With a backup quarterback catching a touchdown pass. Apparently, he's Taysom Hill 2.0, and that's the most Andy Reid thing I have ever heard as the Chiefs open up this one here early. And with a new running back in, it's going to be Marshall returning kicks today. Xavier Worthy's still going to be on punts, but we're going to do the smart thing. Take a nice knee. And so for us, it will be Edwards running the ball first for us. He will be the running back for most of today, but we're going to start to the outside. Harrison, can we make one juke move? Make a guy miss. We do make a guy miss, and the spin move gets in. Harrison continue his hot streak here in the playoffs. 15 yards for the start. That's exactly what we want. Let's freaking go in one-on-one here to the outside. It's either going to be Brinkstall leaking this to be wide open, or Jawan Johnson. And we're going to test Jawan Johnson here. Jump ball, and the big fella's got it. That's exactly what we need. Great positioning there on a guy who's probably not used to covering from McGlock. And we're going to be up forward now. 2 big plays in a row. And it's not just the Chiefs that can get hot here. It's us as we're finally going to go to the run. Settle down here a little bit. as Edwards is going to be up the middle, trying to get a good run. Juke move to the outside, breaking a tackle, and I love Donovan Edwards' break tackle. 5 yards is a tough run, something I guess we're not used to as of recent, but we're going to be continuing to do that here again. Another run up the middle, as we're going to try to just break a tackle here again, as they were all over it, and Donovan Edwards goes down with an injury early, so never mind. Donovan Edwards may not be in. That sucks. That's not what we wanted to hear. We brought him in. He's had success against the Chiefs in the past, and he's not doing it here today, apparently. That's the outside. We're going to get Harrison one-on-one. Harrison makes the catch and falls forward for the first down. One-on-one there on the outside. He wins that tough job, as Jordan Marshall's going to have to come in at running back now, because Edwards is going to be out for the remainder of this game. And we're going to hit a little spot concept to kind of make up for it here. Quick out to the outside. It's going to go to Harrison. Harrison get up the field just for a little bit more. Harrison getting a nice full 5 or 6 on that one. But the game plan's kind of ruined. I'm not going to lie. I really wanted to just run Donovan Edwards when we needed to and use the play action. But if we can't run, that's where things are going to happen here. Is actually, never mind, Jordan Marshall up the middle. Jordan Marshall diving into the end zone, and we got a touchdown run. Oh my goodness. I haven't seen a touchdown run like that in forever, outside of the late game one against I think it was the Packers. When Jordan Marshall crossed field, we ran the ball up the middle, had a nice hole to the second level, got him into space, and could run for a touchdown. Oh my goodness, what a play. And so we're going to go ahead and kick this PAT. What a great way to start the game today. Young Ho Koo puts it in. We're making kicks. We're running the football. What is Patriots franchise come to? This is like season 2 all over again. But now our defense just needs to get a stop. That's all we need. Give me one stop. As we're going to take Palmer Williams, boot this one to the back of the end zone. I think it's the first opening touchdown drive we've allowed in a hot minute. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm crazy. But I feel like it's really the first one we've done in a while here. As we won't know who, if we do win today, who we play in the Super Bowl until after this game is over, only because they're playing the late night game. The NFC is going to be the Eagles game today, as we're filling nicely there on Pacheco. And maybe blitz is where we do go, because I think our guys one-on-one could win a lot of these routes today, as they do go heavy set formation here again, probably do another run. No, they go to the air. They go to the pass. They're going to go out to Pacheco, and he's got the catch. We got to come over with Jabril Peppers, missed the tackle. He does get up for 5. We left him in man-to-man. I forgot that was our job. So this is going to be 3rd and 5, as we are going to bring a 5-man blitz here. We're going to run with Kobe Bryant. He's man-on-man. Pressure should be getting in, especially if the running back goes out early on a route combination. And he will, as they're going to go out to the outside, and it's a bad throw from Mahomes. And we get the stop that we needed here early in this football game, late in the first quarter. Bad throw from Mahomes. Xavier Worthy is back to return this one. We're going to run back with Javon Buller. Both of our backup safeties, I wish we could play them more. They have been awesome for us here. Is Worthy. Can we get something rolling up the middle? I see a little bit of lane to the outside. We're going to try to take it. We can't get tackled by the big fella, but the offense comes back out. We were diming teams up, and it's nice to finally hit the run. And if they're not going to stack the box against us, if they're going to come out looking like this, maybe we will have some success running the football here today. We're going to take this one here to the outside, getting chased down a little bit. Jordan Marshall does get chased down by the linebacker, only getting 1 out of it. That sucks. Owen Popo in on the tackle, so we will go back to the air. But you see the lanes are opening up there. Maybe I should have went for a juke move, something a little bit different on him, just to break a tackle. But instead, we're going to go to the air now. And I see the linebacker moving away, and Hale's going to fall forward for the first down. Bo Nix 5 of 5 to start this game. As they're one-on-one here on the outside, if they don't bring anybody, we should have somebody open here. As we're going to go to Harrison on the quick slant. A little bit of an audible to move him onto a slant concept, only because they were one-on-one blitzing the house on us. I don't know why that's a really heavy second down call there for the Chiefs. I'll be more than happy to take it full advantage of it here, as we're going to go back to the run here with Marshall. Try to find our hole to the outside. We break a tackle. Jordan Marshall up to the races. Jordan Marshall down the sideline, making guys miss. Jordan Marshall, there we go. 3 carries, 41 yards. Give him a touchdown as well, and we're continuing to run the football well with him. We needed a break tackle. That was a dead play if we didn't break that tackle there. I'm all for it, and we're just going to go back to it now, but Blake Corum is in on the game, as we're going to take this one up the middle. Blake Corum even getting yards out of it as well. Gosh, it feels good to run the football again. And the sliders did get even harder for this game, as we have 75 passing yards and 53 rushing yards. That is such we haven't seen those numbers in forever. So they are very, very good to see. I was mad Donovan Edwards went down with an injury, but with Jordan Marshall running the football like this, I am all about it right now, as I'm just going to try to run this one forward for a first down. This is going to be a tough run, though. We're going to go right at the middle linebacker, and it's going to open up for first down and more. Jordan Marshall continuing to fight forward. He's got 5 out of a very tough run up the middle. I'm getting excited about these 5-yard runs. Nick Bolton is a very, very good linebacker, so to worry about him is a lot, as we are going to go to the air, mix some things up. This is a scramble all around opportunity here, as we're going to step up. We're going to step out with Bo Nix. And I see if we can get the block with Slayton, we can get into the end zone. No, it is 2nd and inches. Should have taken that one a little bit more inside, but a great block by Slayton. I should have just dumped the ball off to him. I didn't realize how open he was. I was looking to the other side, but the patience in the pocket has been working as an inside zone now. 2nd and inches from the 1-yard line. We're going to go to the run. Go to the run, Bo Nix. Hands off to Blake Corum to get in. Really, really good job today running the football. Really good job of our team getting up the field, especially our linemen playing the best they have all season long. I am all for it here today. Bo Nix still doesn't have an incompletion. Almost ran in a touchdown. We're hitting on all cylinders right now against this defense, which is ranked number 19th in the league. So far, doing very, very well. So are the Chiefs going to stick with the run, or are they going to try to air it out a little bit more? Well, it seems they are going to try to air it out a little bit more. Rolling across, and it's a sack, Brian Burns. Brian Burns getting there for a great sack on Patrick Mahomes. A long, drawn-out rollout play. Brian Burns is the one guy on our team I trust to chase him here today. Definitely trust to chase him there in that situation. We dropped almost everybody there, still able to make a play. And we're not going to be bringing a blitz on this. We're going to roam with Christian Gonzalez in the middle unless they do try to go to the run. It's Brian Burns again, bottling it up. This drive is 100% his. Time to bring a blitz here on 3rd down. Really just try to force this ball out fast. They don't have the weapons across the board. We're going to be sitting with Ward just roaming in the middle. If Pacheco does go out, we're going to cover him as they give it across the middle. And it's Kyle Juszczyk with the catch, and he's not going to go anywhere. 4th and 15. The weapons from the Kansas City Chiefs starting to show this late in the season with everybody injured, Mike Williams and the rest of the guys on the IR. And so Xavier Worthy is going to do another punt return. Let's see if we can get it up the middle here. Trying to get it the outside. Good blocks getting picked up. We got the ball at the 45-yard line, winning the field position battle as well. Marshall having one of his best starts ever on the ground. He's a weapon. He's been here all season long. It's finally, if this is the time to get him going, I am all for here. But with them stacking the box like this, I'm going to go to the air instead. And if it is a pass, we're not going to have people open. We got to really try to force this ball, and that's a really bad sack. Taking a huge windup from Bo Nix. I'm used to getting that ball out faster. And so we're going to sit back now, just try to get him still involved. This time, screenplay, just pick up some of these yards back down the field. Jordan Marshall's off to the races again. Jordan Marshall makes it a 3rd and 9. And we are just continuing to push down the field. You really make up some of these yards here. As I did really go in and call out this screenplay. Usually I'm one where, coach suggestions 99% of the time. Maybe I'll audible every once in a while if I do see somebody uncovered. But we are going to go to the air. As they go quick blitz here, we go to the hot read, and it's out to the outside. They absolutely sat on it there. Williamson, great breakup and a great sack as we get our first incompletion. Tried to force it out, and that's not going to be the case. But we will have a chance to flip fields here. Palmer Williams, if he can hit a really good punt here, really pin them back. Yes, and he did leave it. We have some backspin on the ball here. We got to go down and recover it as quickly as possible. No, it doesn't go our way, and we do recover it at the 16-yard line. I wish Kobe Bryant could have picked that one up just a little bit earlier as we're coming out ready to blitz, and I'm going to move Abdul Carter back here in the middle, and we're going to flow with the run here as they go quick to the pass on the outside, and we're sitting all over it, Darius Ward. If they go that bunch look, maybe I press because it's Ward and Abuka. Like, that's a great matchup for us. Maybe I do pinch some guys, but I don't know if we get a little overzealous as we're going to shift some guys, get ready to fill here. No, they go to the air, and it's quick to the screen pass on the other side. We need some people out there. Ward doing a good job of getting off a Creed Humphreys block and just forcing Pacheco out of bounds. I was fully looking to the other side of the field, really ready to jump on that flood concept going backside as we're going to continue just to move guys around. Abdul Carter, hang him in the middle if he's on the running back so we can go left or right. But a man in motion, they're going to fake it, give it, and play action. We got another sack. David Ojabo. A huge sack on 1st down is going to make it 2nd and 17. Absolutely perfect to what we need. Forcing them into a 2nd and long. Maybe this is another screenplay situation. So now with Gardner, we can kind of roam on it a little bit more. But it's not. Instead, it's going to be Patrick Mahomes running, scrambling, throwing across his body in the most Patrick Mahomes way. Out to Rashid Rice. David Ojabo goes down with an injury. But Rashid Rice really swerving out there to make that catch. Pun intended as Ojabo. Just came back from injury, so to lose him again is bad. And with Gonzalez, we're actually going to roam free here in the middle. We're not fully going to come on the blitz. We're going to go any quick crossers and be all over it as this pass underneath Kobe Bryant, who I am proud to announce. Big announcement, because we're going to talk about some of the awards today. He went ahead and won Best Secondary Player in the league. Kobe Bryant won that award. Very unexpected, but with 7 interceptions on the year, actually leading the league in pass deflections. Didn't even realize that was a astounded cat under these awards, but that's huge as we're going to try to take this one to the outside. Don't get it up to the 20. But Kobe Bryant, round of applause for the Kansas product, developing well for us, especially when we did draft Denzel Burke as well, was awesome. So cool to see as it all worked out for us here as we're going to run. And oh my God, no, we underthrew it. We had a guy so wide open. I should have canceled the play action. I tried to quicker. Oh my gosh, breaking off the line. Look how wide open he was. I'm going to instant replay. Look at this here. Off the break, so wide open. And it's just we couldn't set our feet, got hit as we threw. The ball gets underthrown. That has touchdown written all over it. Those are the situations that we need to watch for our team here. As we're going to play action now away from it. What looks like the pressures, we're going to scramble out right away. Looking, dump this one off to Harrison. Stay in bounds, please. We got Slayton as a lead blocker. Slayton a lead blocker down the sideline. Harrison continuing to fight his way forward, and he's got a first down. So it all worked out in the end, I guess. Could have had a one-play touchdown, but still make up for it with a great play call there again. And that's when I do audible. If I see a blitz coming off the left, I want to play going to the right. Like, I will scheme up against the team that way. And I really like how these linebackers are just sitting heavily in the boxes out to the outside. Hale's got the catch. Hale's going to try to juke inside. Good job again from him. He's got a catch. I'm so happy to have him back. I really like Brendan Rice. I thought he played well in the interim. And same with Xavier Worthy. But Hale is just a step above here. So we're going to check this now to the run. No overhanging linebackers. As long as our center can scrape up, we should have a first down run. If we can get Kelly to hold on to his block, please. And we're going to try a pass now on third down. They bring pressure. And we're going to have him underneath Harrison. Just make the catch and go down. Get the first down. He's a hot read. He's the number one read. He's a 95, 94 overall, playing like a 97 right now because of Modded Madden. Morale has such a more big impact on overall. When you're winning games, your players play better. It's as simple as that. It's Harrison doing a really good job. But I'm excited to see for our next franchise how things work. Stats come into play even more as some new features have dropped. So I'm really excited to use them in the future. Stack box again. Marshall on the outside could win a one-on-one. And no, the linebacker jumping it. Really good play getting out there. That's going to knock us down on this first down. And the 2-minute warning is practically here. And I am not mad about it at all. We are controlling the tempo now in this second quarter, being really good with it here as we go out to the outside. Harrison, we need one man to beat here. Harrison to the outside, and he's going to end up actually stepping out. Hopefully the play clock doesn't start running, or the game clock, as he's got another first down where he just gets down the field and one-on-one to the outside here. We got Rice, we got Slayton. These hitch routes should open up, and we're going to throw to it right away, and Slayton's got the reception there falling down. Another good read. We are just scheming up well against this Chiefs defense. 200 total yards already in this game. And if it works, this should be a touchdown here. Nope, safety crawls to the middle of the field. We're going to step up in the pocket. We're looking around still, and we're just going to end up taking off, getting the first down, getting out of bounds, 2nd and inches instead. Offensive line also protecting the quarterback very, very well. I'm happy about that. And this is just not a run read across the board, right? This is definitely not a run read. As instead, this should be a outside breaking route, and we miss it to Harrison on the corner. Maybe thought he could slip underneath of the safety pressure there. He's rocking number 29. Isn't that Eric Berry's number? Eric Berry's number should be retired for the Chiefs if that is Eric Berry's number. It's either that or 24. I don't remember. But Eric Berry was my GOAT growing up for the Kansas City Chiefs, as we're going to run this now for a first down. Good run blocking. Good run blocking. Fall into the end zone. No, we don't get it. Chiefs burn a timeout, though. And we can start wasting a little bit of time here on the goal line. But I still want to get in for the touchdown. Believe me. We're going to try a power run here first. Diving over the pile. Nope, not going to work. They burn another one. And so they're going to go 5 wide, 4 wide here. We're going to try an inside zone again. I'm expecting Kelly to make his block. Please, Kelly, make your block, and we're in. Jordan Marshall, 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. 3rd one overall for all running backs. Such a good job. That's exactly what we need to continue to be able to do, as we take a massive lead here against the Chiefs. Last time we did this, though, they did come back on us here a little bit. That does suck. Will that happen today? Hopefully not. They have a lot less weapons on the board, and with a minute left in this first half, they're definitely going to try to go for it here today, as Young Hoku knocks this one through. 3 of 3 on PATs today is always a great feeling. It's bad I'm surprised by it at this point, but let's freaking go. And with the kick going in the back of the end zone, it starts now. And we're going to bring some pressure. Actually, Christian Gonzalez has got to go man-to-man here, as we almost did jump. Ajabo is back in. Pass underneath, and it is caught, as David Ajabo does get injured again. And he had a high injury risk, so hopefully, we will see him back, but I don't know how that's all going to fare. I didn't really want him to come back in. I think I did click him back in, but it's going to be okay. We're going to have to make some plays here as they go quick underneath, and it is going to be Rashid Rice again making the catch. He is just swerving through our defense. Absolutely doing a great job there, finding the right lane to hit us, similar to a minivan. We're leaving these gaps open. In the middle is out to the outside. We should have had that interception. Looks like Mike Williams is healthy, though, so I guess he's in. Didn't even realize, as this is a bad look. I'm going to burn a timeout here. I just play call from us. Burn the timeout. Yes, we lost the timeout with the Jabo. I'm going to burn this next one here. What was that? At the bottom right. Okay, if you could rewind that. The two Chiefs players walking into each other. Please tell me that got called. No, it didn't. Oh, come on. They walked right into each other and knocked each other down. Gotta love some funny business here as we're going to drop with Isaiah Simmons and Abdul Carter here. Really look for the open gap man in motion. I'm trying to think of what play this could be here. Maybe a stick concept, something underneath and quick. Yeah, it is, as they do give it to him. Williams is going to be off to the races. Very short, though, race indeed. More of a sprint, not anything else, as they burn a timeout here with 20 seconds left, getting themselves down the field. It's just like the Chargers game. This may be a 20-10, or 12, it's going to be 21 now, but 20-10 ball game coming into the half. And will they go same play here? No, they're not, as they're going to hit this in the seam and kind of left that gap open. That's where we should have been. But the play clock's running here. Will they have enough time to get a play off? They will. But they're going to try a shot at the end zone here. Most definitely, as we got to stop him. We break it up. Rashid Rice. Good crash out there. He's not able to haul into the football, bring it in. And we are going to go into halftime here without letting up any points on this final drive from the Chiefs. So far, 20 passing plays, 26 plays to about 30 on the dot. You know, we're pretty even across the board there, but we're holding the Chiefs to 7 points while we have 21. Really good job from our team making the right plays. And I'm super happy with how this is going. You see, we do play the Eagles or the Lions. We won't know yet. That's going to be the big surprise here. We dominated the Lions, if I remember, against Shamir Gibbs earlier this season, but he turned out to have crazy rushing numbers on the year. We're going to continue to defend the short pass. But against the Eagles, we haven't faced off against them this year. No, it's not the Eagles that you know and love. They have an even better receiving core. A.J. Brown, Smith, but they also drafted Roma Duze, who developed into a very, very good player. Is out to the outside. Jordan Marshall continuing to make plays. I need to take him off a kick returner now because he is the number one back. But starting the second half, we're going to keep this up, keep this rolling, and keep feeding the rock if he's available. But I just don't want him to get tired. That's the one thing that does struggle with him is his stamina, which is fine. We have Blake Corum. Blake Corum's running the ball well today. So hopefully we can continue that here as a run to the outside. And that's a good broken tackle, but we do go for -1 on the run. And so with Marshall checking back in, he actually should leak out pretty well here on this play. He's going to be a hot read if we do get it. As actually, no, we're going to go to Harrison instead, and Harrison breaks out. Harrison's off to the races, down the sideline, one juke move, making a man miss. Trent McDuffie makes the tackle. Very, very good play. We're up almost 200 passing yards now on the game. That was a late hold. I was waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and even more waiting and waiting for him to break out. Finally got it as they pinch both safeties here. So we're going to take another shot. Slayton, I'm looking at you. Slayton, I'm looking at you, and he is in double coverage mode. Did we drop it up and over the top? No, we didn't. Both the safeties came in, switched it off, and they did a bluff look. That's what they need to do today. If they want to catch us, they got to bluff us into different things. That's how a lot of teams have gotten their interceptions on us this year. I think it's one coverage, turns out to be the other, and that's okay. That's the problem here is we're going to try to find our way through this hole, and we do. Make it just 4 yards back. It's nice to have a 60-yard rusher on the day that isn't named Bo Nix because of one read option. We have not seen that in a minute. I mean, yes, we are forcing guys down the field to try to make things work. Not like this. We're having consistent rushing numbers, and we're going to go across the middle. Harrison got it again. Harrison splitting the gaps, and Harrison continues to have his success as Jalen Thompson goes down the defensive end. And with Marshall getting tired, they're just continuing to stack the box against us. I will throw all day long. Actually, we are going to try to run it here. We're going to try to run it. And it does open up just a tad for us, only 1 yard out of the deal. I'm not hitting the sprint button. I'm really holding off on it because I just want the blocks to settle. I have had runs this year where I am not hitting the sprint button at all just because I don't want people shedding off of blocks as we're going to the air now here. And we're going to have to force this one here to Harrison just to get a couple of yards on this third down. And we're setting up into field goal range if we don't get this, so we're fine there. But Harrison's already got 10 receptions on the day as he does check out. Backside double cover on Hale makes me think cover 3. If safety doesn't crawl back, Worthy may be open here on the corner. And we're going to roll out and actually just check the check down. No, it's going to be an interception. It's dropped. There's a flag, though. What is the flag on the play? It's going to be a holding on the pass play on our guy, Sidney So that's going to back us up probably as Bo Nix gets injured. Oh my goodness. Bo Nix goes down with an injury on that play. Luckily, we already have the lead and we're halfway through the ball game. But like I said, Pratt is going to have to come in and play. Why does Bo Nix get injured in this situation? As on a 3rd and 16, we're just going to take the field goal. We're going to run this here with Marshall. We're just going to take the field goal, get to the out. Wow, that's horrible blocking by Kelly. That actually may have knocked us out of a much easier field goal range. Probably made it 50 now. Yep, 50 on the dot. 7 mile an hour per winds backwards. Does Young Hoku have the leg for it? Hopefully, that's a great kick going up. Young Hoku, it's up, and it is good. Okay, we still got a field goal out of the deal. We're without Bo Nix for the rest of this game, and Ajabo rushing off the edge, who's got 1 sack on the day already. That is bad. Pratt's going to have to come in. Pratt's going to have to do a good job for us, and we need to win this game still. We're up nice, and we're up by 17, which is perfect. That's exactly what we needed. And so we're up 3 scores here in the third quarter, but that is not safe, I promise you. And if you see I keep reaching down, my chair broke. I am gaming on a broken chair right now. I can't get one thing in my setup to go right as I do go to the air right now out to the outside. Good catch on the outside for a reception. That's Ibuka getting the reception. And that's an early first down here for this Chiefs team. Christian Gonzalez got to back them up a little bit. Just want to make sure if they do run, we fill correctly, as I do expect them to go to the run here. And we are going to fill out to the outside, taking up a blocker. That's the best part on defense. Sometimes it's just your job to take up a blocker. Leave a guy free, leave a safety, leave a linebacker to scrape free, and make a very, very good play there. We're going to cheat Kobe Bryant in if it is a run. And it's nothing breaking to the outside. Is they're going to dump this off to Pacheco? No, it's not Brian Burns. It's Bonita got it in there. Bonita getting the pressure on Patrick Mahomes, and we're going to blitz here on this third down. And we know this is going to the air. I got to make sure everybody's in the right spot. Bullard, I need you to play well. One-on-one coverage there against Charlie. Use check as the ball's going to get out. It's going to be intercepted. Kobe Bryant. No, we did it perfectly. Blitzed. Make Patrick Mahomes throw it really, really fast. Have our guys in great positions to make plays. Could have gotten a massive interception there. We do force a punt, which is huge. So that's good. Javon Bullard did really well in coverage there against a tight end as well. I mean, that time it was Kyle Juszczyk, but that's their second string tight end. That's the guy they have on roster there playing that spot. As a return up the middle is going to have Xavier Worthy getting us out a little bit to the 27-yard line. And so we're going to go run heavy here in the second half, and we are going to go chew clock. I think that's going to be how we're going to do it. As a run up the middle is going to be enough for 4. Good, tough run by Blake Corum there. I can't believe that Michael Pratt is going to be the guy who has to come in and maybe lead us to the Super Bowl if Bo Nix is out. That's not a matchup I do like, especially against the Eagles team, which overall-wise, I think they are the best team in the league here is up the middle. We need to push forward for a good run. 3rd and 3 now, and we need a run to pick up this first down. Is Pratt fast enough is the question. And it says he does have 85 speed. Maybe we can take advantage of it here as we're going to try to run this to the outside. Jordan Marshall's got the speed to get the edge. Jordan Marshall getting up the field. Jordan Marshall getting the first down. Oh my goodness, what a tough run. Just 96 speed, getting to the outside, making the plays that are needed, as that is such a huge reception here in this game. Is out to the outside alone. Slayton's got to make this grab, trying to come back to it. Pratt's first pass of the game does go 0 for 1. He played really, really well in one game this season. That deep ball to Jalen Hale did pad his stats at the end of the game. Or that was actually Brendan Rice. He did throw that too. Going across. I'm looking. I'm just going to throw this one away. Out to Jordan Marshall's side. We start 0 for 2. Maybe we shouldn't have gone to the pass at all. Maybe I should have stayed on the ground. And so we're just going to settle down, try to go to a screenplay here to pick this one up. Nothing crazy. Pressure coming in our face. We're going to throw this one out. And oh my gosh, we're going to have the first down and more. Good blocks getting picked up. Jordan Marshall down the sideline, getting loose, breaking tackles. More and more tackles. That one goes for 26. Jordan Marshall continues to be the MVP of this game. It feels so good to be able to run the football, throw the football, and have our running back and I don't want to say star player, but I feel like I should say star player getting involved here. Really good broken tackle on Williamson. Very, very nice for us. And so back to the run we go here. I don't want to break away from it too much. Good block from Bringstool. Hey, it's Blake Corum getting to the outside. Blake Corum picking up a good gain of 9. He's got 23 on the day. And I don't know what Marshall has, but I am all for it right now. As we're actually, this is a bad run look. We need to do inside zone split because we're going to run right into that edge guy there, and he does come up and make the tackle. But hey, is Blake Corum trying to fight forward. Still not going to get enough for it here, as they want us to run a jet touch pass here on 3rd and inches. Out to the outside could be a great play call. There's not a lot of blockers or not a lot of guys out there. We just need to get forward for the first down, and we do breaking a tackle to the outside. That one still goes forward. Now Marvin Harrison up to 11 catches on the day for 146 yards. That is so awesome. He does check out here, so Rice is going to check in. He's going to be a hot read looking at the end zone, and we just have to throw this one away again. Pressure in our faces. Really, really, this Chiefs defense is playing well against Pratt ever since Bo Nix went out, which is understandable. It's a young quarterback, and I say young, he was drafted the same year as Bo Nix, but just hasn't gotten the amount of reps. As out to the outside, we're looking. We're scrambling, trying to make something happen. We're just going to try to take off with Pratt just a little bit here, getting a gain of 3 off of the run, off of the scramble. And so we need to pick this up on a 3rd and 7, and we're going to test it deep to the outside, and that's just a bad throw from Pratt. So we're going to have to settle for another field goal, and that's okay. We're still putting up points on the board, even with Bo Nix being out, but more importantly, we're taking a lot of time off of the clock here. That's exactly what we do need, as it's going to be Young Hoku continuing to make kicks for us. I absolutely love it. Stretching our lead now to 20 points on the day. You know, that's 3 touchdowns to win the game that the Kansas City Chiefs do need, and there's only a fourth quarter left to play. So unless something crazy happens, our defense continuing to step up here, holding the Chargers to 13, which, I mean, only 2 big field goals. We gave them the ball at the 7-yard line. And in this game, the Chiefs have only had 1 successful drive on the day, and limiting the turnovers on our side has been beautiful. It's been such a nice thing to not turn the ball over. Jordan Marshall being able to run the ball very well has been nice. As we're going to continue, as they go to the air, it's a screenplay. We got to filter through, and we do, and we're all there, all over it. Mahomes having a good day in terms of completions. The yards, only 126, 128, and this is where I'm really comfortable. You see Simmons there, man-on-man against Mike Williams in the middle. Mike Williams not the fastest guy in the world, and we could have some of those coverages. Is this one to Rashid Rice again, who makes the grab, snagging it out of traffic, something he's not used to, as that is the end of the third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up, the stats looking very good in our favor. The Chiefs really can't run the football, and making them one-dimensional here is a very, very important thing, and that is perfect, as they are going to probably go to the air here on this 3rd and 1, and we're going to run out. They got into the outside as if they're right behind us, and there's a penalty on the play. What is the penalty? Maybe a late hit on the quarterback, depending when the penalty does come in. And it is going to be a roughing the passer. My guess is on Bonita there, coming off the edge. And it is going to be on Justin Matabuke. Okay. Not what I was expecting from the veteran, especially at this point in the game. Yes, it was still completed for a 3rd and 1, but if they didn't complete it, like, that's a first down for them nonetheless here. As they're going to go out to the outside again. Mahomes is going to be taking off instead. Somebody go ahead and hit him, and it's Javon Bullard levering a big hit on Mahomes. I hate when Mahomes scrambles around. I'm not going to lie. I just don't like it. In real life, and in the game, he just looks weird when he goes out there and runs. But, you know, he does it very effectively. I'll be the first one to admit that. He's very, very good at running. As he's gonna be scrambling again, and this time we do get a sack. Bonito getting in. Bonito getting in on the sack. Huge sack to back him up to 2nd and 20. As now we're just going to play cover 3, let them throw underneath and make it a 3rd and long here. That's the goal, as we're going to be sitting in this window. As they go out to the outside, and it's almost intercepted. Ward almost had it. Baremore goes down, though. Oh, no. That's exactly what we don't want to have happen. And we're not bringing the blitz here. We're just going to let them throw this very, very quickly, get it out. Tyler Van Dyke, who had the opening touchdown catch, catches the ball now on Ward. So he's caught a ball on both of the best corners in the league, which is crazy, as they're going for this on 4th and 14. They're playing for the game right now, early in the 4th quarter. We need to sit right at the sticks as somebody jumps. Oh, please, I think it was them. Please don't call it on Brian Burns. False start on the offense, and that's going to back them up. Is that out of field? They're still going for it. We're going to rush. We have to rush 4. That's just how this works. We have to rush 4. As they are going to take a deep shot here in the seam, right? This is where this ball has to go. As they're going to dump this off, and that's short of the sticks. And we're going to be getting the ball back here early, which is perfect. As we're going to go into chew clock mode, and we're going to try to run the football here. Jordan Marshall, good run here, trying to get some blocks, but it's a bad blocking combination from Harrison. That's not who I want you going after. And so we're going to go to ISO instead, following Blake Corum in the fullback here. The fullback goes the wrong way here. Blake Corum getting up the field. And that's perfect. Now try to mix it up a little bit here. They're expecting run. I think we're going to go ahead and hit Slayton on the outside, and we are going to go to Slayton. Slayton's got to be able to pick it up. Slayton falling forward. Slayton's got the first down. Nick Bolton goes down with an injury now. That's huge late in this ball game. Nick Bolton, the best run stopper that they do have, and that is going to be a beautiful, beautiful sight to see. I hate for any injuries to happen, but that is a great thing for us here. It's a good blocking. It is going to be a good cut from Marshall. Marshall getting up the field. He's got 4, another good 4, and this clock's going to continue just to dwindle more and more down here, as Jordan Marshall's going to continue to just get more and more carries here. As he bursts through this one, you have a chance at a first. We need that picked up, but hopefully we can pick it up right here as Corum does check into the ball game here. Corum on the run. He's just got to be able to pick it up, and that is exactly what we need. Corum's got a first down, and we have over 100 rushing yards for the first time in a long time, and that's a great feeling to have between the 2 running backs here today. Donovan Edwards was supposed to be the guy today and just got injured. So with him going down, our guys are able to step up as the blocks can get in, and Jordan Marshall's out to the races again to the outside, and Jordan Marshall getting us all the way down. He's almost at 100 yards on the day. Finally, we may have a 100-yard rusher. Please don't check out here. Oh, he does check out. And so we're still going to go to the run, but it's going to be Blake Corum getting up the field. He's not going to get much out of it. -1. He's at 3 yards per carry. But we just need to be taking this clock down more and more and more in this game. Put this one away here. Tough running the football. Hopefully you guys are enjoying, because I'm enjoying Blake Corum picking up a first down here. That's awesome to see. We've gotten in the red zone now for the 6th time in this game, as everybody on our roster is tired. McBee comes in at running back. I really don't like that look. I want to try to put somebody else back there, but I don't know if we have anybody else back there. But the fullback getting up, almost getting the first down is so cool to see. And you want to talk about burning a team down? How about running them all the way down the field as we punch this one in for a touchdown? Wow. We haven't done that in a minute. Just grinding a team all the way down the field. We punch it in with a Blake Corum rushing touchdown. Just complete grind mode there late in the football game. We got the ball back with like 7-8 minutes on the clock. Maybe even 9, and it's now 3:53 left as we just completely run down their faces. That is so unbelievably cool. The kick is up and good, just barely. 5:51 off the clock, 11 plays, 63 yards. I think almost all rushing plays, and so we know they're going to pass the football. We're just going to drop into some zone coverages, drop into some man coverages. We're not going to bring any heavy blitzes. We should be fine. That's a great catch by Mike Williams, though, to start it off here. And they're not even going to the hurry up. Wow, they're not even going to the hurry up in this ball game. That is such a great feeling, as Simmons is going to have to cover out here to the outside. And with the man coming in motion, play clock's running down. We're going to sit out on this route out here, as they're going to throw this underneath instead to Pachenko. We go for the big hit, not able to fit it in, but he does step out of bounds. And if I'm right or wrong, are they in chew clock? And then maybe the case there is they're going to go out now. Running back, screen, maybe. Nope, crosser. That's where we completely left from. Zabuka's breaking tackles, getting down the field. And so they're going to the air continuously here. I'm watching this crosser. No, they go to the running back. We're out there, nice and easy to fill. And if our defense can play like this in the Super Bowl, if our defense can play like this in the Super Bowl, it is going to be nuts. The second half of the season, especially the last 3 episodes plus these 2 today, oh my goodness. Could you believe how this Super Bowl would play out for us? And we are playing the toughest team. I'm letting you know, this is a team I've been worried about all season long. They make a run in the playoffs every single year. This year, they do make it to the Super Bowl. The Eagles, they are going to be deadly. 390 overall receivers. Our work is cut out for us here as we left that spot wide open again here up the middle. We do make the tackle as they do go to the pass on the back of the end zone, and it is going to be caught. Wow, what a catch. Wasn't expecting that one. Egbuka getting in for the score, the former Ohio State product there late in the ball game, putting a cheap one up on the board. Really good play on Jabril Peppers. I'm not going to lie here, as this ball is going to be up and is going to be good. And they're not going to onside kick this, right? Oh my gosh, they are. Okay, so they still want to play in this game now. Down by 20 with 1:30 left. There is zero shot they can get this back to work. And so we are going to bring out our hands team. Bringstool, the big boys at tight end, and back as always is going to be Slayton, and this one should be recovered by Slayton. He's just going to try to, we're going to try to take this one down, not do anything crazy here. 128 seconds left in this game. Wait, that's not how that works. 88 seconds left in this ball game. Just run out the clock. If they start burning timeouts, I'm going to start being mad here as this ball up the middle. Is they going to be not? So they're not burning timeouts. So we're good. We can knee this one out. We just need to run a couple of these plays out here as we're going to try to go with Blake Corum. Don't get anything cooking. Falling down 14 for 44 in the day. Still not the best day in terms of yards, but yards per carry is a lot better than what has been. And after this last little run here, we should be all good, all set to venture on to our second Super Bowl. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, as long as we get tackled in bounds here. We lost to the Carolina Panthers last season. It's now time to see if we can do it here today. The clock dribbles down to 0. Very good win. I hate to say this. We didn't even get Coach of the Year, and we are proving why we are the Coach of the Year right now, making the adjustments in the second half of the season, making the trades that are needed, and we are golden. 34-14 is your score. Let's take a look at the stats. Patrick Mahomes, 25 of 31 for 233, 2 touchdowns. Us, on the other hand, we went 15 of 20 for 207, and then came out with Pratt and went 3 of 7 for 36. Nothing crazy. Running the football, though, Marshall, I'm sorry you didn't get 100, but 16 for 99. Blake Corum, 15 for 50. Very good day running the football there. 5 broken tackles for Jordan Marshall receiving wise. Didn't really spread the ball out all too much. It was Harrison or bust, especially in that second half there. Defensively, though, 3 sacks on the day. Ajabo, we got to see how much he's injured, but it's on to the Super Bowl week, ladies and gentlemen. And did we get lucky starting this episode? We do not have to play the Philadelphia Eagles, but we still got to play the Detroit Lions, and I'm going to take you back to the first episode of season number 3 in one of our games here. If I go over to the schedule, we did take on, maybe that was an episode 2. Okay. We played the Detroit Lions. The only big difference, though, in that game is that Malik Murphy, the rookie quarterback that the Lions drafted, wasn't healthy. And instead, we had to play up against Hendon Hooker. Today, Malik Murphy is back. So that's going to be interesting. If we go over to the draft recap, and we view by team, go all the way down here to the Lions. He was a second-round draft pick for them, but is up to an 81 overall. Dangerous rookie quarterback. Gives me a shade of Dak Prescott in the way he does play. You know, later draft pick guy, not a first-round quote-unquote quarterback. Came in because Jared Goff wanted out of the Detroit Lions after the bad season. Went back to the Rams. Malik Murphy stepped up. And man, his stats are dangerous. Looking at it here, 93 throw power. Accuracy is insane. The only thing is the rest of his intangibles aren't that good, including his awareness. And he is only a normal development player. Look at that trade value, 14,000. He is the new face of the franchise for this team. And like I said, he missed a couple weeks there when we saw him in the beginning of this season. And his season started out really slow up until about week 8. When he turned it around, really started completely balling in at the end of the season. And the worst thing about the Lions is if we go over to the standing, they are on a 7-win streak getting to the playoffs. So at one point in the season, they were 3-7, turned it around, won 7 straight, got themselves into a playoff run, and it was insane. Taking a look at their games, the win streak started at the end of the season here with after a loss to the Bears here against Caleb Williams and the Saints and the Packers. Then they turned it on, beating the Bills, beating the Giants, beating the Texans, back to the Bears, winning again, then beating the Panthers, Dolphins, Jets. Not the best teams in the world, but then they got into the playoffs, beat the Cowboys, beat the Commanders, and then beat the Eagles. They have gone on a run, an absolute showing here. But before we start game planning in this one, the Pro Bowl players were announced for this week. We're going to go through, look at our stats, and look at the Pro Bowl players. First, starting out with the quarterbacks, Jalen Hurts, Quinn Ewers, Joe Burrow, Justin Fields making it in is funny to see, and Jaden Daniels as well, and at the running back position. The rookie out of the Vikings got in for the NFC. Christian McCaffrey did make it after missing half the season. That is wild. He put up some crazy numbers this season and is at receiver. We should have 2 players there, I think, but Rashid Rice, Tyreek Hill, Josh Downs with the Indianapolis Colts, Xavier Hutchinson also making it for the Houston Texans, and then Devontae Adams finishing it off and at the tight end position. No big shocker there. Offensive line, some new guys in there. Nobody really that crazy, though. You still have some legends of the game. Gregory Rousseau, though, Will Anderson, former MVP Will Anderson, last season got himself into the Pro Bowl at number 2 slot. So a little bit of a down year for him, but when you put up 23 sacks in a season and break some NFL records, I guess the MVP can be yours. In the middle, Roquan Smith, Alex Highsmith still there at corner, Joey Porter Jr., really good players across the board. Jalen Ramsey, Mooring, Simmons, Styles. I didn't know Styles was going to go ahead and make it. I'm a little bit surprised by that. And then Vikey, I don't know who he is. I'm not going to lie. Vikey, I have to look at him. 70 overall, making the Pro Bowl. Same with Bullock over there at 72. That's a little bit crazy. And at returner, Dollars and more. Sean Dollars, running back. Really good Pro Bowl roster across the board. Aaron Donald still kicking in the NFL. Not retired here. Chase Young, Micah Parsons. That is so dangerous across the board. Brian Brees all the way up to an 89 overall by Via Gervin Dexter. Rashawn Gary. Very cool to see. Obviously, though, there is no Patriots, and that's because Pro Bowl players and Super Bowl players don't mix. If you're in the Super Bowl, your players don't get in. And then for the yearly award, CJ Stroud, Joe Burrow actually won it. I didn't realize Joe Burrow put up a ton of touchdown runs, which is crazy to think. Stepping up in the pocket this year, doing a little bit more. Tank Dell, the only non-quarterback, looks like on this list. Coach of the year, we came in second. But offensive player of the year, Tank Dell, Joe Burrow, Josh Jacobs, Rice, Slayton up there before anybody else on our team. Harrison at 10, DPOY. Do we have any Patriots up here? Yes. Kobe Bryant. Good for him. That is so cool to see. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Jalen Hale finished 5th. Jordan Marshall finished 7th. Can't be mad about that at all. And DROY. Charles Lester. Didn't really expect him to be up there, but he was, which is awesome to see LeVar Thornton taking that award. So this draft class that a lot of people called a bust turned out pretty well. 3 guys being award finalists for us. Really good job. Bo Nix, 3rd in quarterback voting. Running back wise, we don't have anybody on here because we did spread the ball out a little too much. Wide receiver, we have 3 and 6 on our side. Best offensive lineman. Very much disagree with this voting, but Ryan Kelly. I am not happy with that one right there. Defensive line, though, we do not have anybody. Linebacker, though, looking at it right now, don't have anybody as well, but secondary. Kobe Bryant, Christian Gonzalez, very good job of those two getting up there. This guy, Vega, 70 overall, and he was up there. That's wild to see. But we had two defensive backs finish in the top for us, Christian Gonzalez and Kobe Bryant, taking home first place. What an absolute dog from there. Kicker, yeah, we're not going to skip past that one. But those are the awards there in the AFC. But if you want to see our passing numbers here, 32 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. Interceptions were a little bit high. Pratt came in and played well. Running, they really split carries, all within 10 carries of each other. But the yards really showed there. Jordan Marshall, I think, is probably the best one on this list. Look at the amount of broken tackles from Jordan Marshall. 22 broken tackles, where Blake Coleman only had 8. Donovan Edwards, who really is our break tackle guy, had 12, but yards after contact is where Blake Corum does have his success there in the long runs, busting it out. Donovan Edwards actually played the most amount of snaps for us, which is funny, but he's a great blocking running back as well. Receiving wise, Slayton and Harrison led the way. We have some guys down here. Obviously, we got rid of Kadarius Toney, so his numbers aren't going to show here. But we had a lot of guys getting involved this season. It was super fun to see with our tandem there at the top. Charles Cross allowed the most sacks. Onwenu. We didn't take a lot of sacks this season, I'm not going to lie. It wasn't that big of an issue, but leading the way in tackling. Jabril Peppers, Simmons, Baker, Kobe Bryant, Abdul Carter down here at 76. Really, really good job, and I'm happy to see that Brian Burns turned it on in the back half of the year, getting up there with sack numbers and interception. We were about middle of the pack to top middle of the pack, probably top 1/4 in the league in terms of takeaways here this season. I'm really, really happy with it. Marcus Jones even getting involved. Didn't have a big year. In fact, kind of like a step down year for him. It wasn't anything that crazy, but he was good just to play around whenever we did go ahead and need him this season. So I will take it. Playoff stats don't count in here, but I want to see Stowns played here. Brian Burns, Isaiah Simmons going through. Did anybody really not get a lot of snaps like I thought they did here? Ivan Pace, Bullard. Bullard played 265 snaps. A lot of special teams. Can't be too mad at that going through at the bottom. And Yatir Gross-Matos, who will no longer be on the roster if we do continue Patriots franchise, because holy crap, he was so injury prone. We've had him for 2 years. I think he's played 5 games healthy for us. Not good at all. And kicking wise, Young Ho Koo, punting, Palmer Williams. This is where he finished. Decent numbers, okay? 41.4, not too crazy. Not the best in the world, but for me, it was the kickoffs. Like, those were crazy. If I go back to here, touchbacks. He was 95 for 95 on the season, which is great. But now we need to go in and scheme against the Detroit Lions. But before we do that, at the Super Bowl Media Day, we have to answer some questions, man. This is just how this works. We want this to just be the beginning. The Patriots dynasty is back. We built a solid team, 87, 88 overall. Best overall in the league. We've built the team up our way, and we've earned some stat points because of it. We need to win this Super Bowl. We lost last year. Never happening again here. Hot opponent, though. With them, officially, they're at 10 straight wins now. And we want to be confident in that, though. Yes, their offense, as you guys will see, is insane. We could stop them today. Their defense isn't the best in the world. We just need to be able to shut them down. It's going to be our defense, who has been playing very, very well, especially in the playoff time and end of the season. We need to get it done. But looking now at them here, 91 overall offense, 83 overall defense, with probably the best running back in the league right now. But first, we have to note some of their injuries. Travis Hunter, Calvin Ridley, who actually is going to be back for them, but Alone Taylor, Hayden Hansen there at tight end. They're going to be without Kamari Burns and JT Seagrave. So they lost a couple players across the board here. Robert Hunt's going to be a big loss for them. Same with Kirby Joseph. Travis Hunter as well at the corner position. And with Alontae Taylor also out, we may be throwing the football for 500 yards in this game. Looking at here, dead last in the league in giveaways. I mean, their offense had the most turnovers across the board. 3rd in the league in passing yards. 2nd in the league in rushing yards. 4th in the league in points. This is wild here. They just gave away the ball way too much. Defensively, though, one of the worst defenses in the league, giving up some of the most passing yards and some of the most rushing yards. I mean, every game they played was a shootout, so these numbers are expected to be like this. But looking at their stats here, Malik Murphy, 30 touchdowns, which is great for him. 19 interceptions. Hendon Hooker, when he came in, 5 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 5 fumbles from Malik Murphy as well. So maybe we can get that ball on the ground here today. But running-wise, 2,000 yards combined between their top 2 running backs. Then you add another 300 from Malik Murphy. Devin Neal, the Kansas product, also doing a good job running the ball. They have Henderson there, but that's about it. And then receiving wise, they have a phenomenal receiving core. Amon-Ra St. Brown led the way. Jameson Williams, Sam Laporta, Calvin Ridley, Gibbs, Hanson, who's not going to be playing today. And this is what their depth chart truly looks like here. This is wild. Sam Laporta at 94, Amon-Ra 95, Jameson Williams 93 overall, Jahmyr Gibbs 92, so 95, 94, 93, 92. Who are you going to worry about? And Frank Ragnow in the middle doing a good job. Penei Sewell on the outside. The left is where they're going to be a little bit weaker, but still, David Bakhtiari's over there. This offense is the best built in the league by far. Defensively, though, looking at it, in the middle, they have Alim McNeil, Hutchinson, and Jack Campbell in the middle. But at corner, Brian Branch is the only one there. Joby, he's one of the guys who was a former New England Patriot. Maybe we could take advantage of him here today. And in the secondaries where they're weak. I don't know if we're going to be able to run the ball all that well here today, but this is what we are going to be looking at. Cole Holcomb still very, very good in the middle. I really like Cole Holcomb. Derek Hall, very good. This team is built very, very well, but in typical Detroit Lions fashion, even when the Stafford era was there, they always have really good offenses, but the defenses can't really hold their own. But with 10 straight wins coming out for their team, going to be a little bit scary. Let's go over to the defense. Any big sack rushes we need to worry about? Obviously, Hutchinson, but after that, really nobody. And the interceptions-wise, Brian Branch had 10 on the season, so we need to worry about him. He completely dominated, looks like, 10 pass defenses as well. So Slayton takes him up most of the game. This could be a Harrison masterclass. Like, come on. This is what this game is all shaping up to be. Just an absolute shootout between these two teams. Offense against offense. Who is better? We have to shut down Gibbs. X Factor, star, X Factor, X Factor, super. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, you thought the Carolina Panthers was going to be a tough game. This game's going to be nuts. And so in this game, it's going to be our offense versus their defense. Their offense versus our defense. The matchup so unbelievably well. This is going to be it. The biggest storyline today is simply going to be Barremore's injured, okay? So with that being said, Justin Matabuke in at the interior rush for us. Benito's going to be rushing off the edge. Is that going to impact the game at all? Jahmyr Gibbs, how is that going to impact the game? Can our linebacking core play phenomenal? I'm letting you know this entire game is probably predicated on Abdul Carter and Isaiah Simmons. If those two can play well in coverage and against the run, we could have ourselves a good day. But on the other side here, our offense, Bo Nix, we've thrown a lot of interceptions lately. Can we settle down? Can we play well offensively? As it will be our defense up first in this Super Bowl. Here we go. Touchback from Palmer Williams as we're in Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Dolphins. And let's see what Malik Murphy can do with a very high-powered Lions offense. Coming out now, yes, 16 interceptions, 22 touchdowns. But he's gone 8 touchdowns, 1 interception in this playoff run. They have been on a winning streak. He had 16 interceptions dating back to week 14. So if you want to really run the numbers there, he is on fire. As I'm expecting him to go to the run early, counterplay. Ivan Pace, we force the cutback lane. Jerome Baker making the tackle. That's exactly what we need here to start off this Super Bowl. As you see our injuries, Barrymore and Mike Awanu out. Awanu, I wish you were healthy, dude. Come on. That is ridiculous. As maybe they'll go to the run again. I'm expecting them to also just get Jahmyr Gibbs out in space with a lot of screen passes here today. As they do go to the pass, we're going to be underneath as they throw it to the outside instead. Jameson Williams got the catch. Jameson Williams breaking the tackle already in this game. Jameson Williams getting up past midfield as that's a massive shot here to start off this one. So we're hopefully going to blitz right into the run here if this works out. If they go to the run here, bottle it up, and we do the cutback lane not opening as Jahmyr Gibbs breaking tackles, but Isaiah Simmons fast enough to hold him to no yards gain. And so Watts has to check in early in this game as they're going to go to the air. Rolling out here, they try to throw it in. It's almost an interception. Ward, they try to go to Calvin Ridley. Ward could have gotten an early interception. And so Marcus Jones checks in. We got to get pressure here. We're going to back up Baker, let the rushers get in. As Gibbs staying in the block, but it's quick up the seam, and we can't even make the tackle. Christian Gonzalez, what are you doing? As the Lions offense getting it done here early as they're going to go to the air. We're looking for anything. Crossers, they take a shot to the end zone. A great knockdown from Charles Lester, the rookie. As we're playing to hold them to a field goal here, it's as simple as that. We are playing to hold them with a Jahmyr Gibbs screen pass, maybe something like that coming out. No, they go to the run, actually, and the cutback lane was there. Christian Gonzalez filling up. He starts 3 for 1. Great numbers there, but Malik Murphy's passing all over us here as we are going to go to zone cover as they go empty look. Maybe now would have been a great time to actually bring a blitz unless Sam Laporta stays in the block for a second. No, they go to the air as they go quick and underneath, and we're there to make the tackle right away. We're there with Isaiah Simmons for a massive, massive play. Lester, can we get a block? Their kicker hasn't played all season for them, so he's a newer guy to the roster as he gets up, and he misses the opening kick. Oh my gosh, a little hint of Cameron Dicker there. as he does miss the kick. What a way to start this Super Bowl. And so we're going to start with something a little bit exciting too. If the Lions want to start off with a missed field goal, stretch play to the outside. Oh, we don't get the edge there. Brinkstall, really good job blocking. Such a good job from you. You've been nothing but phenomenal all season long. So with that, we do have to go to the pass early. We're going to try just a little play action here. Pressure in our face right away. But if we can deliver a good strike here, Harrison getting up early in this ball game. That's what we need. Harrison is going to be the difference maker today. I promise you that's how this is going to work. And it's nice to see Bo Nix actually an X factor. I didn't notice that until now. It's leaking out. It's going to be out to Jordan Marshall. Jordan Marshall trying to get the spin move. No, but he does fall forward. It's cool to see how Modded Madden affects things. You know, with Bo Nix getting the level that he did, getting all the way up to an X factor is awesome. Running backs, none of them got up, but they're all playing at 86, 87 overall right now, which is awesome. It's 2nd and 5. We're going to go to the air to pick this one up. And hey, it's Harrison again getting up the field. Good tackle from Cole Holcomb. But Bo Nix starting this game 3 of 3 is beautiful. I mean, Jordan Marshall getting tired. It's going to be Donovan Edwards coming in on the run. Donovan Edwards looking for the hole. Donovan Edwards falling forward. That's actually a pretty solid run from him. 3 yards. We're able to hit the cutback lane a little bit. The patience is there as I need a run to work here on 2nd down. As we're going to try to bounce this one here out to the outside. And can we get it to work? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, Jordan Marshall. That's why you are an absolute animal picking up 10 on this one. I love it. And that's simply one word there. Speed. Speed making it happen is rolling out. Backside, it's going to be Brinkstall one-on-one if he does that kind of coverage here, as we're going to go ahead and roll. Oh my gosh, Harrison is so wide open. Never mind. Harrison, please stay in bounds. No, we don't. But it does set us 1st and goal. Harrison getting open there again. 3 catches on this drive, and we got to put it in here. 1st and goal. Run play up the middle here. Can we get it to work? No, but we are falling forward there just a little bit, maybe for a yard, or at least get that yard back. So going to the air. Got to fit this in here. Oh, Hayden Hutchinson goes down, and we're going to scramble out here. Would have been easy to hail, but we're going to take the guaranteed points there with Bo Nix running it into the end zone. Bo Nix getting us started here. Hey, he may have finished 5th or whatever in MVP voting. Back-to-back years finishing top of the voting for quarterback for MVP. Didn't get it again, but he's showing right now. The Super Bowl rings. That's what's the most important here. Bringing back the Tom Brady way here. Could be the next Tom Brady with how he's playing. You know, an underrated guy. This time, Tom Brady out of Michigan. This guy out of Oregon. You know, not really finding the love from his family. Not really finding the love from his hometown crowd. There, a lot of people thought he was a bust. But I'm telling you right now, the Brock Purdy method is the way to go in football. You know, looking at all the teams across the board, build up a good roster, then plug a quarterback in. That's how you do it. That is how you build a successful team. We took that mentality into Patriots franchise. Went out and got him Harrison, got him Slayton, got him Hale, got him a better offensive line, got him as many running backs as he needed to have success, and built him a stellar defense. That is how you have success, as Ivan Payson here at linebacker. Now we got to bottle him up again here. They missed it this time as they go fake that run. Ivan Pace filling up the middle. That's perfect. As Isaiah Simmons, no, please, we can't have him get injured. That sucks. Losing him is very bad as they do go screenplay finally. I was expecting it a little bit earlier. Going out there with Peppers, we're not able to do it. Hey, Kobe Bryant, what a great play. He's up to a star now because of winning DB of the year. And Isaiah Simmons, muscle cramps. You got it, dude. Hit an IV before the game, please. I cannot have that happen here as the other running back does check in as they're going to go to the air, quick to the outside, one-on-one. Hey, Isaiah Simmons, you're going a little slow. All right, so let's go. Counter play coming out, and there we go. Abdul Carter, really good job. And we're going to try to bring a blitz, something a little bit different here. Bring some pressure, but screenplay. They roll it up perfectly. Jabril Peppers again can't get to the outside. It's another big screenplay for them that's able to get it to work. And so with it being 5 wide, we're going to get a free rusher here no matter what. Abdul Carter up the middle. No, but they hit it up the seam, and it's Javon Ballard in coverage, not able to do it as this offense from the Lions is impossible to stop as the end of the first quarter is here. The Lions are dominating TOP and yards here, passing yards more specifically, just dominating us through the air. We need our defense to settle in and make good plays, maybe get away from the blitz. Maybe the blitz isn't the answer here. Sit back in zone coverage, man coverage, have 2 guys up at high over top, and just sit where we need to sit. As is Jahmyr Gibbs running his way into the end zone. We try to go for the tackle, doesn't work. And the Lions tie up the football game here 7-7 early. And they already missed 1 kick. Can they miss a PAT? That would be a great feeling. Keep the lead in this one here. Lester coming off the edge. Can we get the block? That'd be awesome here. Up, and it is barely good. So Xavier Worthy on the return. Can we get something opened up here for him? He's got the speed. Try to reverse field. Not going to work there. 1st and 10. Play action to start out now. Can we hit to the outside? Harrison's going to have open. No. We're going to scramble out here, actually, and just step up the field. Get a couple yards out of it. Take it out of bounds. Good job from the Lions for giving chase, and maybe Bo Nix getting active around and outside of the pocket is something that really is going to help us in this game, as we're going to switch this play up. Nobody's on top of Juwan Johnson. Could be a little bit of a quick hitter, as we're going to hit it up the seam. Just go down, please. Make the grab, and he stays up after making the catch. Okay. So Juwan Johnson making a good play there out of the linebacker's spot, not getting over. We're taking advantage. And so now Marshall's going to come in, and we're going to try to run this football up the middle. No, really bad job from Juwan Johnson, and we get called with a holding. If it's on Sidney Snow, this game is cheating us right now. But it's probably going to be on Kevin Dotson, knowing how that works. And it is on the fullback, Colin McBee. That's a cheap holding call. And so if they want to run screens, we're going to run screens in our own right here. Marshall, just get out, please. As we're just going to drop it off to him. That's an absolute zinger going in. Juke move getting around the block. Marshall getting up the field. The speed continues to kill here. Bo Nix still perfect through the day. And now Blake Corum will come in here on the run. And if we can fit this, no. Okay, Austin Jackson blocking on that left-hand side is going to be a big problem. And so we're going to go verticals concept here on third down. We got to hit it in a window. We got to hit it quick. And what are you doing, Juwan Johnson? Okay, that works. Juwan Johnson, you're running and allowing a linebacker to push you so far off your route. You are the most open guy I've ever seen on planet Earth there. If you just stick on that line, we're able to fit it in. Bo Nix still zinging passes here. Harrison's got to all the way in to get that block. No, that works. Okay, we get up the field, get 5 yards out of it. Marshall starting 3 of 15 is perfect. So let's pick up some yards out of this one. They spin inside. We're going to roll here. And could I force it to Johnson? Yes, but we're just going to take off with Bo Nix, get the first down. 3rd and 1, though. And I don't want to take an injury with Bo Nix. Losing Bo Nix in this game would be bad. We're definitely not going to really try to do that all too much here anymore. And also, he's got to be pretty gassed, as we're going to go screenplay here on 3rd down. They blitz. We're perfect right into him. Oh my gosh, we're going to have a chance for the end zone here as long as the blocks can get picked up. They don't. Slayton's always been a good blocker this season, but not right here, as we're still 8 for 8 in this game driving. And Edwards now, can we get a stretch play to the outside to work? No, we have one. There's 2 guys. Holcomb comes through. 2 fullback and the tackle all miss him there, as we're going to go back to the air, because apparently we just can't run the football unless it's Jordan Marshall. And watch Jordan Marshall, we're going to be able to pick up something here, as the cutback lane is going to, oh, never mind. Hutchinson on the backside, 1-on-1 against Harrison. That's definitely not going to work. I eat my words there. And if it is a blitz, we're going to send Harrison on a little slant route here, a hot slant, as we do hit it. No, we missed the pass. Oh my goodness, that was so open. Are you kidding me? That doesn't quite work. Palmer Williams into kick. Should not be Palmer Williams, and because of that, we missed the kick. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Why isn't Young Hoku in? What the heck? Our depth chart got messed up. I should have just burned a timeout, make sure our kicker was in. 7-7 still the score here in this one. You guys are enjoying this alongside me. Here's a quick and underneath, and we go for a big hit. Sam Laporta doesn't get much out of it, only 3. As I'm thinking about maybe setting matchup here by speed, because of Jamison Williams on the outside. If Kobe Bryant's there, that's not the best matchup for us in the world. As they're going to go pass again out to the outside, and this should be an interception. No, almost caught by Ridley anyway. Ward, come on. We need that pick. As we're going to go zone coverage here, Simmons, just play at the sticks. Something underneath. It's a guy rolling, guy throwing out of bounds. Malik Murphy throws it out, and we get the stop. So we still have a little bit of life in this one. Our defense playing very well. Xavier Worthy's got to have a great return here. That's exactly what we need from him here. Javon Bullard running back. Good blocking, him and Watts. So good for us this season. Worthy. We're going to have a lot of space to return this one, hopefully, as long as the blocks are there. As we're going to do up the middle. Xavier Worthy out to the outside, getting up to the 40-yard line. Perfect. We're going to open it up here with a shot. This guy's just breaking down. We're just going to dump it off to the running back instead. Juke move out to the outside. Nope, back out. Still a good play of 8 yards. Jack Campbell missing it there. Just being able to dump it off to the running back there is huge, but I'm so skittish in the pocket because of Aiden Hutchinson. It's going to be a very long day for us. There's a read option out to the outside. Can we get a juke move? No. Oh my gosh, we do. Okay. Let's not do that anymore. Still a great read option, though. Getting it to work. We're breaking tackles, as we're going to continue just to throw this football here. And we got 1-on-1. Harrison backside. Can Harrison win it? No. Coverage on him right away. It is Watson. It's Watson and Melton that seem to be facing up against him the most. And if that's the matchup today, Harrison's got to be able to win some one-on-ones. It's as simple as that, as now we go concept of the mesh, as we're doing it again here. Out to the outside. We just need to throw it up. Backside, maybe falling back. Hey, where's the PI? That's face guarding. So that didn't quite work. Now we have to do whatever we can, and Slayton and Harrison are both out in this one, as we're actually going to step up through the pocket. No, Ryan Kelly, you let a man tackle us through you. Just reach and armbar us. As now we need to punt this one away. As we just need to punt this one away here. Palmer Williams up, and maybe landing good. Oh, there is backspin on this one. Why is it not backspin? We put it to 1. Flounder. That's all we've been doing here. Really bad job, as we're going to move Gardner Johnson down. And And we're going to move Abdul Carter back as I expect the run to work. As they do go for the run there, really good job of Ward coming up and making a tackle, taking us to the 2-minute warning. We know they're going to throw the football now. We got to be able to make these stops. And so now we know that they're going to go to the air. I'm expecting a screenplay, something like that maybe. But across the middle, can we get the hit on Laporta? No. Laporta beats us in coverage. Laporta's got a good gain there. Malik Murphy continuing to ball out. And I want to make a stop, because if we can make a stop, turn around, at least get some points on the board, maybe we'll have a little bit more success. As they're going 4 verticals concept, as they just dump it off to the running back, but a good hit from Bonito. We need Brian Burns too. Brian Burns needs to have an impact here as they go again here to the pass. Just dump it off to the running back. We make the stop. 3rd and 4 now. A little bit worse than what we were expecting, as it is going to be them in motion here. Pepper's coming down. Laporta one-on-one to the right side as they are going to be rolling out here. They're going to try to look for something. Throw it backside for the first down. Oh my goodness, Malik Murphy. What vision there from the rookie quarterback as they do burn a first time out. Oh my goodness. They may have the lead here going into halftime thanks to our mistake. And we need Christian Gonzalez there one-on-one against Sam Laporta. They're going to go up the seam, and Kobe Bryant doing it again. Kobe Bryant getting an interception at this point in the ball game is huge. A massive hit from Malik Murphy, but this is why he's the best corner in the league this season. Jumping plays like that, blitz coming out, forcing the ball out early. And Kobe Bryant, one of the only guys on our team who's been able to take advantage of it so many times here. Each of these teams match up, have a stud receiver, an absolute speedster at number 2, a corner who's leading their conference in interceptions, a phenomenal safety, a young quarterback still trying to make his mark in the league. And we have all of our timeouts here. We can still make a big impact. As I'm looking for the crosser, no, it's Hutchinson sacking us, and that's such a bad loss. And so to get back some of those yards, I guess we got to go screenplay here. Blitz coming, we're waiting, we're holding. No way, we need to break that tackle. Why can't we get the blocks to set up? Clock continues to run. I'm going to waste some time here. 13 seconds left here. If we don't get it to work, that's fine. As we're going to go out to the outside. Harrison just getting absolutely destroyed in press coverage there. So nothing really works. We're looking at kind of a one route guy there. As, hey, I'll do this. 6 seconds left. Takes us into halftime. You saw Coach Suggestions did agree with me here. 7-7's the score. Our defense actually doing a pretty good job. I'm not too mad at it here. As we're going to throw this one to the end zone. Wouldn't this be great? Wouldn't this be great? No, it does go down. And we start the second half with the ball. We have to hit the reset button. We've made too many mistakes, but the Lions have also made a lot of mistakes. A missed field goal and a bad interception, and we're still tied in this football game here. Rushing yards 37, passing yards 108. We're not doing bad. Somebody's going to break this game open, and it's anybody's game at this point. Malik Murphy's huge, and he's done a really good job this game. Kobe Bryant, I may keep him out there. I was going to match up by speed, but if he's locking up Jameson Williams like that, yes, had that one big play early in the game. And so Worthy, can we start off this second half well with a good return here? I see it up the middle, and we do get out to the 26-yard line. Absolutely perfect from us here, and it's going to be a read option starting us off. We want to get to control the TOP here in this one, and it is going to be a run, and it's Hutchinson coming back to make the tackle. We try to run underneath of him there. He turns around, really good job, and just a spot concept to make some yards back here. Some spacing concept, settle in between the linebackers as we're going to roll here and try just to throw it, and that's an interception. That's a really bad pick. We're hit as we threw. No freaking way. Cole Holcomb, really good interceptions. We're just going to drop here. Instead, we're sitting in the window. What a user lurk. Oh my goodness. Can you believe what just happened there? Isaiah Simmons down the sideline, and you thought that we threw a bad interception. What a play from us. No freaking way we're able to get that interception, and we have the lead in this game. With Isaiah, I told you, if Isaiah Simmons can make a play today, that's how we're winning. Isaiah Simmons, what a good one there. Just running underneath of that. I think they were going to Jameson Williams there on the turn, but it was a bad throw coming out. We got the interception, took it the distance. Looking at it here, we faked the blitz, backed up, spun ourselves all the way around, and as they were going, just grabbed it ourselves. Thank you muchly here. And Young Ho Koo for his first kick of the day. Up and good. So good. 14-7 is the lead in this ball game. 2 bad interceptions in a row. Hey, look, return the favor. Thank you kindly. And so they're going 5 wide here to start. Another interception here would be fantastic for the rookie quarterback. Well, fantastic for us here as they're going to go to the air and just sit on it as they go out deep shot. Ward getting the interception. Oh, stay in, please. Oh my goodness. Back-to-back interceptions for the quarterback here. Malik Murphy, we get it again, but it won't matter if we cannot put up points out of it. Checking option here. We're going to drop back, and we see him one-on-one. We're going to throw it up to Harrison. Harrison trying to win the one-on-one matchup. If we want to take advantage of that all day long, We just haven't been able to yet, and they're pressing now on the outside. Maybe a good opportunity for us to run the football here as they come through, as we're going to try to blitz through, fall forward. Good gain of 4 there. And so spacing coming out here. We got to be able to pick this one up. And we're just going to try to throw this in, and it's almost intercepted on our own right. We got nailed. Oh my goodness. We got to punt this one away. The interception is nice, but we just can't take any bad shots here. And it's going to be a deep punt from Palmer Williams. Please bounce at a good spot. And that is right there. Kobe Bryant getting down. Kobe Bryant, what a big backspin. All the way out to the 20 anyways. It doesn't matter. Oh my goodness, such a bad punt. And Gardner Johnson, we're going to fill in because I know they're going to go run play, counter to the outside, and it is going to be out to the outside. Good job from Abdul Carter, continuing to play well in this one. We got to bring Peppers down just a little bit here. We know it's going to be a spacer. We got a sack up the middle. Abdul Carter continues to do it. 3rd and 19, and we're bringing blitz. We're bringing pressure. Christian Gonzalez getting in there. Isaiah Simmons getting in there. We should have a free rusher. It's a pass out to the outside, and we make a tackle on the running back, force them to punt. Field positions all ours. The rookie quarterback here struggling in this one. And we're going to go for a block here. Try to get something rolling. We're going to flip field position nonetheless, I think, with a good return here. And our gunners are so good on the outside, as we're actually going to have a good chance to return this one out to the... Oh my goodness. What a return from Xavier Worthy, getting us out to the 40. Who's down with an injury? Is that Javon Ballard? Marcus Jones is going to have to come in replacement as a backup safety there. This roster, dude, I feel like I know it inside and out. You can ask me any player on the team, and I got him down as they do go run. And it's Jordan Marshall opening it up now. Jordan Marshall's got a good run down the field. He's got 7 for 29 on the day. Not too bad. As we're going to try to continue to feed him here on another run. And it is going to be a good stop. Jawan Johnson getting off. Not holding his block well enough. Javon Ball, we're going to keep him in the game. I want to keep him around as much as possible. We're going to go back to the run up the middle again, and we're going to see the lane a little bit open up, but the safety comes in, fills 3rd and 9 now. And so we got to pick this up here. Out the outside, we got people coming at us here. We're just going to throw this one away. I don't want to take a bad sack. We're going to play field position battle, apparently, in this game. Another punt here from Palmer Williams. Another opportunity to pin them deep, as hopefully we can just do our job. Palmer Williams, please put this into the back of the end zone. Or don't put this in the back of the end zone. It is going to land right at the end zone. Oh my goodness. That one would have been great. We cannot punt. We cannot kick. And they're not going to run the football. I think they're going to go to the air. Actually, they do go run here. We're filling with Isaiah Simmons again. What a good play. Jahmyr Gibbs has been obsolete in this game. This is the Super Bowl. This is where we need to make things happen. It's the story of Patriots franchise this season. It hasn't been pretty, but we've willed ourselves to some wins here as they're going to go to the air. Screenplay. I see it. We're all over it this time. We're all over it this time. Oh my goodness. We almost got the interception with Abdul Carter. Keon White, though. What a play from him, because if we didn't get that, he was going to have a lot of room to run, and it's 3rd and 16. We just need a pressure of 4 just to make him throw it somewhat here as we're dropping screenplay again. Screenplay and Bonito getting in to ruffle Malik Murphy's feathers, as that's going to force him to punt this one away here again. Peppers on the outside. We're going to go for a block again. We're continuing to flip the field here. Peppers coming in. Peppers coming in. Oh my goodness. We almost got the block. Worthy. Can we get a decent return out here and just get it in up the middle? Oh my goodness. He falls forward all the way to the 50. We're going to go to the air here early in this one. Rolling out, and we're going to go to Slayton. Slayton getting the grab. Slayton getting up the field. That's exactly what we need here. We got a little bit of, we're not hitting our perfect passes in this one. Bo Nix showing some issues with the accuracy, but we're still able to fit some passes in when we do need. As running the ball for both teams today has just really not been that great here, as Jordan Marshall hits another good hole, though, does get up for 4. He's over 3 yards per carry, so I can't complain at that. And now pitch play to the outside with Marshall. Can we get the blocking? We're going to have to cut this one in just a little bit, and we do, getting up for another 4. So can we pick it up on 3rd and 3? Run up the middle. We need to get this, and we don't. We tried to get too heavy, too cute with the run, and coach suggestions said go for it, and that's exactly what we're going to go ahead and do here. I don't like this look, though. Actually, we're just going to try to run it. Try to go for it right now, as we're going to try to throw it up and underneath, and it is going to be caught. Rice, does he have the first down? Please tell me he had the first down. Brendan Rice making a phenomenal catch in traffic, and we do get it. Oh my goodness, that ball fit in. There is no way that should happen as a backside stretch play. As long as Kevin Dotson can scrape up to that linebacker, we are golden. And it is Marshall out to the outside, but really, dude, Jackson does not let the edge get sealed. Is that Arden Key there in on the tackle? No, Zach Jabari, as the 4th quarter is almost here, but to go into the 4th quarter with a 2-score lead here would be very, very nice. We're rolling around. Nobody's open. We're just going to throw this one away, make it a 3rd and 7. And so we need to go now. First down. Backside, Harrison's got it one-on-one. Harrison winning it there on the third down again. We are really trying in this drive to get it working, get ourselves down the field, put in a score. Fourth quarter almost here, and it's going to be the last play right now. Jordan Marshall on the run. Can he beat him to the end zone? No, he can't. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. 29 pass plays, 19 rush plays. Not a lot of yards between both teams. This has been a very grindy Super Bowl here today. Second and goal. Slayton one-on-one to the outside. I may just do a little rollout here, and we're going to roll out. And we're going to go to Marshall. Marshall on the inside. He does get hit. Good job from the corner coming off. Igan Joby making a great play. Spacing concept here. But in the cards right now is a quarterback scramble. I'm not going to lie. In the cards is definitely a quarterback scramble. If we have to roll out, we're going to try to go to Slayton. Slayton getting forward. Slayton's into the end zone, and all of a sudden we did it. 21-7 is the score. Our defense picking it up here in this game. 3 interceptions, and we're able to put in some points. Finally turning that field position battle in our favor. Bo Nix taking shots today. As Young Hoku, can we just make this a 14-point game here as we're up and good? Thank goodness here today. So we know that they're going to try to get back into this game throwing the football. It's as simple as that. We're going to hang right over top with Peppers. As somebody gets burned there. Oh my gosh, Kobe Bryant almost got another interception. Christian Gonzalez got absolutely toasted and got stuck up off of it. And I think we're going to go zone here. I want to go zone, sit back. They want to throw underneath. We'll let them. Abdul Carter, could we get another interception? Can we play it well here? Is they're going to go to the tight end? No. As they're going to throw this across the middle. And we got to get a big hit with Amon-Ra. No, he breaks the tackle. And they split us very well in the cover 3. I was coming up on the linebacker. As I really don't expect them to go to the run much here in this fourth quarter. I don't think it's in the cards for them, as it is going to be out to the outside. One-on-one. Carter wins it. Makes the tackle. Doesn't let Gibbs get the first down. As Gibbs really has 8 catches on the day. A lot of screen passes. A lot of things moving around from him. As they're going to the air again. Mesh concept here as they hit the tight end on the drag. Sam Laporta's off to the races here. Tries to go for the juke move. Is not going to get it. Ward making the tackle. Javon Bullard. It's nice to see him back in. As maybe we can hit it here. We're going on the crosser. Nobody's open. Brian Burns finally getting in there for a sack. We needed him to step up for us here today. Finally puts up a sack. And on 2nd and 16, we're bringing a blitz. They're going 5 wide. We should get this here. We should definitely get this sack as we're going to clear it out. Free rusher. Somebody. No, they hit it up in the middle. And you know, okay, if you want to fall down right away, I'm all for it. We'll bring another blitz on you. On 3rd and 15. The only matchup I really don't like in this is going to be Carter on the running back here, as they're going to hit it across the middle and they make the grab. And not only do they make the grab, they get a touchdown out of it. Are you kidding me? One-on-one. The pressure does not get there, and instead they score. So the Lions trying to come back in this game, and they're going for 2. This is what they're doing right now? No freaking way. We're going to try to guess run as man in motion here. We're going to change it to run up the middle. I don't think it's going to be a run to the right side. I think it's going to be a run up the middle. We got to fill. No, they go to the air. We got to get the pressure going, and they catch it. They got the 2-point conversion. The Lions are going for the win in this game. Oh, my goodness. That is a terrifying fact. As Xavier Worthy's got to have a good kick return here. We got to put some more points up on the board. Good return maybe coming out. Don't get up to the 20. No. 8:23. Do we put it on shoe clock already? Do we try to go on a grindy drive? I'm trying to really put something together well here. So we're going to go run to the outside. Jawan Johnson, can you please hold your block? I'm not hitting the sprint button at all. Now I'm going to hit it out to the outside. Outrunning Brian Branch, no. So can we go to Jalen Hale now? Screenplay to get it to work. We're going to try to just dump the ball out to him here. Blockers are a little bit more inside. We're going to follow him up to make it a 3rd and 2. And this is maybe the biggest 3rd down of the game. Can we keep this drive rolling? Jordan Marshall, they played the run up the middle though. Jordan Marshall gets it and falls forward. Thank goodness there. Not having the best day running the football, but he's our man. He's our man because he can do more than any of our running backs, getting in space, making big plays. We're going to go back to the run here. Donovan Edwards up the middle and getting there, cutting it up. And Donovan Edwards has a big run there, making it 2nd and 4 early. And I'm actually looking out to the outside here. If Hale can get open, that'd be nice. Out to the outside, Hale. But Brian Branch making a great play, but Hale nonetheless getting the 1st down. That is such a good play there, and it's going to open us up to be able to run the football. We're just continuing to take this clock down in this one. Such a good job as we're going to try to find a lane. Don't really get it. Only get 2 out of a Marshall run. Max Melton able to make the tackle there as we're going to go play action. And just leaking out is going to be the running back as we miss the throw. The clock's finally going to stop. This is a big 3rd and 8. Pressure coming off the edge. We couldn't get it working as we need somebody to get open here on this Trips side right now. As we're actually going to go to Harrison winning one-on-one again. Oh my goodness, backside. The little hitch route is just money. It's gold for us with Melton making the grab. Harrison, 5 of 75 on the day, making an impact there when we need him to, trying just to continue to chug this clock down. Juke move not working. We only get 2 again, but notice how much time we've taken off this clock when we needed to be able to run the football in just enough here. Being able to run the football as if it's man coverage. We should have the corner route open. We're going to go to it. No, we take a sack. Kaminsky getting in for the sack. That play broke down so unbelievably quickly, as now we got to test it. A deep shot here to the outside. Pressure's going to be coming. We're going to test it here. Corner. Slayton. No, the safety playing it very, very well. Eigen Joby. And we're going to have to pin them deep here one more time in this game. A little bit of backspin from Palmer Williams, please. We need to be able to pin them here. Let this one go. It's going to land right at the numbers. I had it and it bounces it. Oh, dude, Palmer Williams, please. And so it all comes down to a defensive stop. Late in the Super Bowl, in a 2-minute drill, we're up by 6 points. As I'm expecting them to just drop it off. You know, Christian Gonzalez, the outside, making a great tackle on Laporta. And I think we're just going to sit in the dime. I think that's how we do it. Clock's been running down. Oh, that's great. Amon-Ra St. Brown. X Factor is enabled here. Is it maybe a bench concept? No. But it's going to be a throw to the outside. It's tipped up. No, we missed 2 different chances at interception with Ward. Oh my goodness. We couldn't have that happen there. Maybe a screenplay on this 3rd and 8. But no, they're going to go to the air here. Crossing route. They see it and they throw it up. No way it hits in. No way they get down the field. 2-minute warning. Our defense has to make a stop now. Are you kidding me? I figured the safety would roll back with it. We could let it go, not even have to worry about that one here, as they're going to throw it again. As actually it's going to be Malik Murphy going off here in a massive hit from Isaiah Simmons. A forced fumble there would have been great, but the clock is running here in this game. I'm not going to burn timeouts, as they're going to go quick underneath here to the outside. Good job on Jahmyr Gibbs, keeping him in bounds, making the tackle one more time. The Super Bowl coming down to the wire here. Defensively, can we do it? Can we make a stop? And it's going to be a sack. That's such a big sack by Bonito late in the ball game. They're going hurry up, 2nd and 18. We're sitting in cover 3. We want them to throw underneath here. Peppers, please get out. They go trips, look. And it's quick rusher. And we got it, Jerome Baker. What was that? They're not burning any timeouts. Bunch look here. We're going to be sitting back. It's 4 verticals concept. They throw it underneath, make 3rd down a little bit more manageable. And they do just that. It's 4th and 10 here. And they finally burn a timeout. 14 seconds left. Can our defense do it? Can we make the stop? We're only going to rush 3. We just got to make the tackle. Please. Please. Sitting here. They dump it off to Jahmyr Gibbs. No, the other running back, and we do. And with 10 seconds left, we win the Super Bowl. Oh my goodness. Take a knee. Finally. My camera's not focusing. Like and subscribe, because we just did it. They burn a timeout. They're going to burn another one here. Ladies and gentlemen, a series that was started in February ends in June. Tons of episodes through it. When I started, I was a college student. Now I'm graduated and own my own company. Life is crazy, my friends. But you know what's even crazier? Finally, rebuilding this team all the way. It worked out. Thank you guys so much for watching Patriots franchise. And with that, it does come to an end. We're starting anew. We're starting in a different way, hopefully, with some new videos coming your way, a different style of video coming your way. Patriots franchise is all but over. Jordan Marshall, Donovan Edwards, Blake Corum, Marvin Harrison, Slayton, Hale, Burton, Abdul Carter on the defensive side, Simmons, Baker, Pace, Bonito, Burns, Barrymore, Matabuke, Gonzalez, Ward, Bryant, Lester, Jones, Peppers, Gardner, Johnson, Watts, and Bullard, Palmer Williams, Young Ho Koo. So many players contributing in so many different ways to what was an amazing series. Thank you guys so much for watching. It looked like Bo Nix won Super Bowl MVP, but for me, I will see you guys in the next one.